This episode of the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers is brought to you by the generosity of our backers on Patreon. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and
Instagram.
And visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/esotericrp to find out how you can become a backer too. The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present A Matter of Cornwall, a King Arthur Pendragon campaign, with David Larkins as the Game Master.
Expect a certain level of professionalism.
I need a table emotion.
Stop! I got no skin left on my body.
The sun is shining on that sunburn. Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
God.
I just
What? Spill it.
go facilitate. Oh, GM.
Okay.
Sounds like a
So
challenge.
It is.
yeah. So
always.
before we reintroduce our characters, I guess.
I guess.
So question came up before everybody arrived. Question came up, and the question is as follows. Now, last session.
It's from one of our fellow players.
Yes.
Who shall remain anonymous.
Yes, of course.
You.
D-Ship.
We all knew immediately.
No, that's too obvious. Let's call him David
David
S.
S.
Yeah.
David S.
Also known as Rules Minion.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
and lore minion apparently
Yeah.
because
Oh
the question was so we had Sir Jeridan, or well, not Sir Jeridan yet, but we had Jeridan appear last
Yes.
session. Now he's a canon character in the Great Pendragon campaign, so we could expect to run into him.
Sure.
But are we in the same continuity as our playthrough of the GPC? I.e., will the new Count of Ridichan be Kinrain in the year for whatever, and that kind of thing?
Do you
know?
have the opportunity to be killed by Kinrain
That's what he said.
as a new character?
That was his exact question. That's how it came up.
Will I be killed by Kinraid?
He said he's worried his character is going to be killed by Kinraid.
You should hope that you get something as awesome as that to happen to you.
That's a good point.
That gives you glory, like
Yeah.
That gives you some posthumous glory.
Think
Like
about
your
your-
sons
Yeah,
definitely
think of your
inherit
son's
some amount
glory.
of bad. Like, oh shit, really?
Mm-hmm.
One stroke, damn.
One stroke Kinraid, that's what they call him.
oh my god.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! Woo!
Ew.
Yep.
Well,
Well, one's all you
It's
need.
a good question now.
well, I'm done. All right.
I'm dying.
Let's just remember he did have 18 children.
No.
Surviving.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yes.
So yes, that was my question.
So the question stands.
That was my question. So the question is really for.
Is it that we want it or that you're afraid of that, Dave?
What's the
Both.
difference, right?
You can have both.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You can be afraid and.
How are we
want
going to
something at the same
determine
time.
it? How are we going to determine?
I don't know. Like which
Consensus?
How much glory they have?
I mean, it's pros and cons,
We could
really.
do like a silent vote, I guess.
We could do a secret ballot.
I would like to see what would pop up because we created like a lot of different characters,
Mm-hmm.
and I think if there's an opportunity to bring them in, I think it'd be fun. What do you think, Jen?
I want to start fresh.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got our two.
I'm
There are
just
two
presenting it.
positions.
I don't feel committed either way, but I can totally see both.
We have Des arguing strongly in favor of her position.
I don't need this.
And
You
Jen
know
with
that.
the
Unwavering.
Unwavering.
We're gonna arm wrestle
Indivisible. Yeah, we can arm wrestle it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Bibbles.
Who wants to go over the top?
Me, always.
We're always
Wait,
over the
what the hell? Always.
Over the
All the
top!
time.
Over the
So
top!
it's
Yeah.
gonna turn into a thumb war to determine.
Thumb war.
That should have been the sequel over.
I have
the
no
top.
salami grease on my thumbs, though, so I don't have the
Ooh,
advantage.
That's cheating.
No.
That's outlawed by the International Thumb War Commission.
Salami.
Unless you both
You
have
like thumb
salami
wrestling.
I
thumbs.
know, right? It's like, yeah, salami
Yeah.
wrestling. It's a variation on mud wrestling.
But wait a
That's the
minute.
war that never ends.
It just goes on and on.
Yeah.
My friend.
In the grim darkness of the future, there is only Thumb War.
None of that salami grease. Your future may vary.
This is our tale.
Yes.
What about the others? There
yeah,
are other people
come
in the
on.
group.
I'm done talking about this. What do y'all think?
Of starting over?
Starting
Do we
fresh
exist in the same or in the same?
versus
Do we want
continuity.
our old characters to come up?
Canonical continuity.
Jen says no.
I should be, yeah.
Do whatever you want to add.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Maintain eye contact.
Yep. I know I'm gonna force my will.
Is that what that
Entirely
squirting
up to
sensation
you.
is?
Make your decision. No, you don't have
So
to.
do we have to remember our old characters?
That's the issue.
Oh,
For
okay.
me,
Yeah.
NPCs.
Definitely, because I
But
don't...
they'd be played by
They'd be
Jade.
NBC.
I
now.
love Pendragon, but I just... My characters are a blur.
Me too.
I mean,
No, I
if
totally
I
agree.
flip through them, they look awesome, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
See,
So would it
I
be
think
as
the chief
meaningful?
argument in favor of starting fresh would be that your characters would have shots at those same
I agree.
developments.
That's a good point.
Right?
That's an excellent
Like
point.
the County of Ridichan would be up for grabs yet again. If somebody
Yes.
wanted to go for it. Or
I
someone could marry a frog princess
Right.
again, or
This
whatever.
could
You
happen.
know, this could happen, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Well, I assumed
I
we
like-
were starting afresh.
We are. It was just presented.
I was
that-
curious because we haven't really. Because
Oh,
last
you
session
just
was
made
our first
clear.
interaction with Salisbury.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. I could totally see that.
Yeah.
Where you're coming from.
And it's just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
if Jared's here, who else is? Right?
Precisely, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
who is
I
Jared?
see.
I'm neither in favor strongly for or against, but
Mhm.
my opinion is if it makes generation of NPCs easier for you, if you want to drop someone from our past
Right.
in, you know, that's
Oh,
kind of
that's an idea too.
Yeah.
Okay. So it could be like kind of a middle ground
Mhm.
where some things are true and
Oh, I
some
like
things
that.
are left up
That's
to.
probably how it really is.
Yeah.
The legends.
Well, especially too. Yeah, like it's like legends, right? Like how much of what you hear is actually true,
Right. Good point.
right?
Mhm.
Some of the things that we're already going to be doing are predetermined, anyways,
Right.
and then some things not. I don't know. I think that if we did it like doing like a select group of our previous characters rather than doing like every character we've ever played, maybe.
Yeah.
I agree. Like,
You
if
know,
you-
like,
Yeah. Huge family, right?
I had a huge family, and I played like 5 of them.
Yeah.
So
Pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah.
I feel not like inspired to see all of them again. Like having
Right.
like 1 or 2 characters from each of us maybe like come up as NPCs might be interesting, but
Yeah.
not at the expense of maybe limiting our current characters and what they can do.
I agree.
So we'll leave it open. We'll leave it open. We're,
Okay.
we're living in a
Surprises?
Berenstain universe.
Oh my god, you could leave it to a fan vote and see who they want to see brought back.
Oh, that
That's
might
an
be
idea.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that idea.
All right.
Yeah, if anyone
I'm
on
sure
the
some
Discord
listeners would have opinions on
wants
that.
to weigh in. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great idea.
All
Maybe.
right, listeners, trend hashtag vote for Dag.
Oh my
Oh,
lord.
no.
No.
Wasn't it an option for all of us to start with Hate Irish? Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I think some of our ancestors did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Hate Irish at 10
Mm-hmm.
for grandfather.
I can't read my handwriting.
Well,
I've
You
got a Hate Irish
spontaneously
of
make
8.
it higher when you see
What?
Surtag.
My hate Irish is 8. It
there
exists.
you go. All right, it's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice, reasonable hate.
Yeah, it
You
is.
can
It's a
live with
whole
that.
thing.
You can.
Mhm.
Yeah, it won't eat you up too much.
You can hide it.
Not yet.
The usual hate.
Yeah. It's like a smooth hate goes down.
It's
easy.
a, you know what? Yeah.
Like soda bread.
Yeah.
It's a nice blended hate.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
No, right.
No bitter aftertaste.
No.
I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Thank you. I washed it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Good.
Good.
Does it
man.
every time.
Yeah.
There's a New Mexico conversation.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
very much so.
Is it?
Yeah, it is, actually. Had this many a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All
I guess
right.
I just assumed it would happen other places too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Possibly, but I don't know. In Southern California, that's
Oh,
never come up.
God.
Nope.
No, the only time you do that is like if you're at the beach and you got those surfers that
Yeah.
like
Oh.
their hair just smells like the ocean.
Yeah.
Or basically like a beach that's
Gross.
just got stuff
Salty.
washed up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
funky.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
But other than that, most people tend to wash their hair in California.
Yes.
Do they?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's just
Regularly.
warm. It's warmer, so.
Yeah.
Story
Here we
candle.
go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, ah!
I forget what my little
Beach hair.
thing was, but
No, it's not Monster Hearts.
story game. Story game.
Story
Excuse me,
Story candle.
Hearts.
Story candle,
Story candle
is lit.
Hmm.
Story candle is lit.
There we go.
Story candle is lit.
That's good.
All right, so let's reintroduce our characters, and if you could throw me your any traits or passions that are 16 or above, also any skill or skills you feel are particularly notable. So Renae, we'll start with you.
Okay.
We're
I am
playing.
Cadoc Roland.
All right.
Cadoc.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Passions. My fealty to Lord is 18. Love of
Nice.
family, 18. And my app is 17.
Oh, nice. Love family 18. Any
What
traits at 16 or above?
Oh, yes, energetic is at 18.
Oh my.
Did you say app 18?
17.
17.
Yeah.
And energetic is 18.
18 if only.
Yeah.
One day.
You can get there.
Oh yeah.
Very
it can be done.
spindly. Like he's size 10. I guess we all are, right? We're,
Yeah,
we're
we're 14 years
Okay.
old.
I am
Yeah.
size 8, so
Oh, yeah.
And you
So
are Kimrick and British Christian?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. You're the Christian.
Bless you, my child. Or something.
Foof.
From Vantai, I think.
You're played by Sam Hewen.
Yes, Sam Hewen. Yeah.
Very
He's
nice.
about app 17, right? 18 or maybe 25.
don't
Yeah, I
You're
got
talking about the face. Are you talking about face, body, or just
Oh,
a
just-
whole?
But we haven't really heard him speak as him, so
Charisma?
we can't really.
Oh, yeah.
I would say way up if you include body and
Well,
presence.
you know, when he's
General
older,
aura.
he's
Yes.
he's hotter. But when
That's
he's
true.
really young,
That's
he's,
true.
he doesn't look as
No,
great.
people,
No.
well, guys
See,
don't.
well-
Guys aren't handsome until they turn 25. Like,
Yeah,
that's
there you
just the
go.
thing.
That's an excellent
Yeah.
point.
It's a bit
So-
like, my casting for Mark is Nigel Terry. And I was surprised when I was looking him up because, I know him from Excalibur and, Lion in Winter.
Yeah.
And he looks a little, a little buck-toothy and goofy.
There's an element of rat.
But that's also
Man.
his performance. Like,
Yeah, there
That's
was.
another good point.
But some of his older pictures, whoo, Silver Fox, tell you.
Oh,
So-
older.
Yeah.
Men grow
As
into
he
their
got
looks.
older.
and
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole
He
other
really grew into
conversation.
his face,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the Sam Elliott pictures lately. He's like almost 80.
or the
Still
kid who
hot.
played Neville
Still
Longbottom.
get it. Oh, yeah.
yes, the transformation.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's
I
insane.
have to look this up.
Yeah,
Sam
after
Elliott, you
25,
say?
yeah. Sam Elliott,
Yeah.
always a
Oh,
star.
and what is
Well-
Cadoc's honor?
Honor. 15.
Thank you.
15.
All right. Next, we've got Jen playing.
I am Bartholomew Gibb.
What are the kids?
I have an honor of 18. I hate Saxons of 18. I have an indulgent of 16, but a prudent of 16.
Spicy meatball.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult being me,
You're choosy about what you drink and
apparently. But when I do, I
consume. You
do
go
it.
all the way.
I have a con of 19. I'm hard to kill.
Wow.
Yeah, you were badass.
Tough. Yeah.
But I am not large. I'm only size 10. At app 11. Not hot stuff there. Not hot. I have a magic ring,
Magic ring, that's right.
No.
which increases
Oh,
my
yeah.
awareness.
Maurice
Magic
is the attractive brother.
Yeah.
of the three of
Yeah,
us.
he's attractive in
Yeah.
an interesting way, too.
So is your awareness your most notable skill at this point?
My most notable skill is, yes, awareness at 10.
Wow.
Wow, you've got a skill at 10.
I know.
The
Good
magic
job.
ring. With the magic
Not the ring, yeah.
Let's see. You are Kimrick and Pagan.
I am. Cornish Dumnoni
Yep.
Nonai.
No night.
Yep.
I'm Tintajo.
No night.
It's on number 3.
Okay. Then we have Des playing.
Maurice Gibb.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the second son. Kimrick, Cornish, British pagan. I have a gravelly voice and premature gray in places. My notable personality traits are honest, temperate.
And what are the values?
18 honest, 16 temperate.
Wow.
Yeah, that was all natural, baby.
Oof. Yep.
Passions, fealty lord 20 to Sir Edther.
Oh my word!
I don't know why. I love my family at 20. I hate Saxons at 17. And I have a more for Igraine at 18.
Oh!
I don't like that. Con is 16.
No, wait, now your hate Saxons is what?
17.
And your Amor was what?
Igraine 18. And I know it's pretty weird.
But your love of your lord is greater, so you can't follow her around.
there's no way. No.
And then your con is what?
Con is 16.
There's another bottle I'm going with this, so no worries.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm deaf. I'm sorry.
Do you want this?
Do I want it?
Yeah,
you don't
I'm
like
sorry,
it?
I won't drink it.
Not a fan.
No,
Oh,
I really
okay.
dislike flavored alcohols.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Okay.
Duly
Do we
noted.
have another bottle? Yeah.
Yeah, shall we bust out the other bottle for
No,
you?
I can wait, it's fine.
Alright, so...
If we crack it, then that's cool. And if not,
I'm sure we will.
I don't have any notable skills.
Feels like one of those
Okay.
days.
How's your honor?
My honor is bad. It's 8.
Oh! Oh!
I don't know how or why. I'm still trying to figure that out.
You rolled
because you
a
don't know
lot.
why you're here.
True. And I also feel like my honest gets me in a lot of trouble.
That's probably true.
And
yeah.
my spiritual... my spiritual 17.
That's right.
My spiritual is 17. So I feel like a combination of my honest and spiritual gets me in trouble a lot.
You have the most notable skill, traits, and passions so far. So you're obviously a prisoner to your emotions.
Yeah, big shock.
Okay, so maybe you did something really outrageous that caused your honor to go down.
I may have, or I just started out really low because reasons. I'm not quite sure yet.
That's kind of exciting and interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious what it is,
Yeah.
but it hasn't been revealed yet.
Okay.
But I feel like it has to do with my honest.
Mm-hmm.
Because we talked about that playing out through treating people equitably. Like, I'm honest with everybody across the board in the
Yep.
same way.
Yep.
So even from, like, someone who might be seen beneath me or above
Yeah.
me, I'm going to talk to them the same.
Yeah.
Right, which is very
Which is-
spiritual.
Yeah, and it's not that good. It's not good to do. Because
Right.
everybody has their place in the world.
Some
But
people
I'm
look
not.
down.
I'm not interested in that. I feel like that's how the honesty comes through.
Pretty cool. You're not about the tone policing.
No, but I don't think that's a good thing. Like, I think it's not really
No,
a
it's
very
not.
good quality to have. So
No,
Not a
no
good
sense
sign.
of politics.
exactly, that's bad. And so I think also that might reduce my honor. But what I will say also is, like, for instance, last episode I think when we were in Alanis's pavilion, and I said he wanted to kill your wolf, you know, and he was like, yeah, and he like got up and he was all injured
Right.
and like freaking out. We're like, no.
That's
Sorry
right.
about the stitches.
Exactly, like it causes problems in that way. So that's all.
All right.
Very interesting.
Isn't it?
Still trying to make sense of it.
Troubled little muddle.
Yeah.
What do you got?
All right.
Yeah.
Then we have Dave.
All right, playing Livesy, Robin Gibb.
Yeah.
Let's see, notable traits. We've got energetic at 17.
Nice.
With honest at 16. And temperate at 16.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're like the honest and temperate. That's why last time we were like, hey, backing up the same story, saying the same thing, describing it the same way.
And which of the two of you are identical?
Those two.
The two of
Oh,
us.
well,
but
there you
not,
go.
not really anymore.
Well,
No.
Since the
There have been
scars.
changes
Since the burn
and
scars.
childhood diseases.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
that salami is
The
perilously
salami
close
is
to the
right
table.
on the edge. It's my fault.
No, it's all good.
Alright.
Oh, salami sleeve.
She's
Oh,
so
look
desperate.
at her ears.
We have to eat it. Let's put our backs into it and eat that salami.
That's right.
It's true. Once
Do
I
it
get up
for
again
the greater
after this.
Yeah.
So, notable passions. I have a fealty to Sir Al at 21.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yeah. And then a heritage of 23.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're the super patriot.
Yeah. But I've got a hot honor of 12.
So you're less annoying than me.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I think maybe my ideas just might make me a little more annoying because I know just enough to be dangerous. Or make
God.
really, really bad mistakes, like with Sir Ron Perlman.
And you act on them.
Yeah,
Can it?
exactly. No notable statistics and no notable skills.
None of your stats are notable?
No, nothing.
What's your
above- my con's a 14.
No?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So be it.
Exactly.
Oh, speaking of NPCs, now you guys did not get a schedule reminder, but were you getting update reminders?
I got
No.
nothing. I got
Notices?
nothing.
Nothing.
Zippity A.
Yeah.
And I jumped through every hoop I could.
I wonder if I need to change my notifications on my account for World Anvil.
That could be.
Yeah, could be.
Because when I was updating the NPCs, it specifically says notify followers, and I think you're all followers, so...
Yeah.
Oh, heck.
I'm definitely a fan of the campaign.
Right.
Right.
I'm a
Yeah.
fan
Well,
of
thank
this.
you.
I clicked the button even. That
Right.
that said I'm a fan of it.
Oh,
That's
I
right.
think okay, never mind.
Well, we're figuring it
All
out.
right, this dog is wild.
Figuring it out.
She's wily.
She's a wee beast.
She's wilded.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna just be right back.
Okay.
Because I feel like she's just really.
No
I mean,
worries.
it's not her fault. There's
Salami
salami.
musk, I know.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
true.
Salami musk.
It's her favorite.
No, keep
No,
bringing
she's
it.
got to get used to it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, we can barely contain ourselves.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
It's just the power of salami.
And that's it for Livesy Kid.
All right.
Cool dude.
Last we have Jade.
Sir Uradach.
Mm-hmm. Not so
Yeah.
yet.
Well, oh yeah. Squire Uradach.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even written on the page. I don't know.
Oh, did you see I was
Oh, because it
corrected
says knight
on
at the
I
top.
did correct.
Yeah.
you. Yes, I did.
How dare
I'm
you?
like,
too.
change to that.
Like, my bad. I forgot a few letters.
Oh, okay.
Sir, Squire, I forgot a Q.
Oh, funny. Okay, so what's your honor like?
It is an 18.
Wow.
Yep.
And any notable statistics?
My dex is 22.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
That's awesome.
As for notable traits, I have proud at 16. Lustful and valorous are coming up behind. Not quite there yet.
Yep.
I have fealty 17. Love family 16. Hate Cornwall of 17.
Ooh.
And then, as far as notable skills go, I definitely have nothing that's 16, obviously,
Yeah.
but I do have very high stock,
Yes, you do.
orate, and fairy lore.
Oh, that's cool.
How's your stock?
15.
Whoa.
That's right.
So that's awareness and hunting, respectively.
That's right. Yeah, and I was going to mention, I didn't really, I don't think I emphasized it enough. When you guys headed out on the moors, like, I mean, those are seriously treacherous pathways.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
So essentially, what you did with your stock roll there is you found a safe trail. So that will always be there now for you
cool.
to use. You don't have to like make big
wow.
rolls now. You blaze that
Your
trail.
trail-
Which actually,
yeah,
I think that
definitely.
we kind of hinted at that when we were making the, like, hunting rolls for the massive group, that if we had, like, established
Yeah,
trails,
exactly.
it wasn't bad, but if you tried just
Exactly.
going, like, out on
It was
the
like a
moors...
minus 45
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
So,
Yep.
that's cool. Look, there's an official trail now to that pool.
I wonder who lives in the pool. All
We
right.
were gonna figure that out.
We'll find out, yes, but not this session. But
Stay tuned.
stay tuned. Speaking of this session, we've got a I don't have my soundboard up. Oh well, we've got a winter phase to do.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I love
Like
that.
medieval horn or something.
I like the
Think you
Vuvuzela.
like that?
Very much so.
Yeah.
too like the Vuvuzela.
Get it. Pull it up.
Because there's a song that plays when I'm working out sometimes at Rice Bar, and it's got the Vuv, and I laugh every time. I'm like I'm working out so hard that I feel ill, and then that thing comes on, and I'm like,
Keep going.
I can do this.
Let's see here. Anyway, so yeah, we have Warhorn, eh? Let's see what that sounds like. Play!
Oh my
No.
goodness.
No, I have to agree to their privacy policy.
And you lost me.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, forget it. Anyway, whatever. I'll have one next time.
How many
All right.
hoops must we jump through?
I don't know.
Pretty
Make a note
much.
for yourself.
I will.
Won't you?
He won't.
It's a mental note.
It's gone.
Right.
How
Yeah.
many mental notes you got?
Over the horizon. And gone.
All right. So let's do this. All right. So
Yeah.
we must.
Oh, we must.
Oh, we must. So we're going to be doing a couple things that are kind of either new or even playtesting.
Oh,
really?
Mhm.
Oh, I like that.
So one of them is as squires. There's a special little growth and training thing as you grow up. So
Growth.
yeah, growth,
Squire
Personal growth or
Personal growth.
physical growth?
both,
God.
all those things.
Little from column A, little from column B.
Okay.
It's the rush of hormones.
Are we getting facial hair? Oh, yeah, on the
Very similar point.
Yeah, roll for facial hair. Yeah.
Yes.
Got
a squiggly little
D4
mustache.
to see how many
And a
like
whisker.
cubes you
Your
sprout out of your
whisker,
chin.
Still trying to make that roll. All right.
That's true,
So
actually.
Aw.
Would that I could stop making that
I know.
roll. Right?
For real.
Right where you don't want it. Thanks. Thank you.
and then the thing we'll be playtesting is a new. We won't be using the super fancy events table that I used last time.
No?
No,
Why
we
not?
won't. We shan't.
Why?
We shan't.
Because he's doing something new.
We
Yeah.
shot and we won't and we don't.
Because this is something that could actually be published.
Oh, okay.
So this is a
Fine.
I like being a
I
guinea
guess.
Fine. No.
We're the guinea pigs.
Yes, it's
exactly.
awesome.
So this is you all remember from Paladin the personal events table where
Yeah.
you would roll and determine a trait that you would roll against or a passion,
Absolutely.
and then that would create based on your roll.
That was exciting.
Yeah,
That
so
was
this
exciting.
adapts that table to a Pendragon milieu,
Okay.
including pagan options and that
Okay.
kind of stuff. So,
Nice.
Cool. That sounds exciting.
I mean, who would want that?
I know, right?
Nobody basically.
Well,
There's also going to be a new family events system here that we're working on, but we're not going to worry about that until y'all are knights.
Okay.
Just heads up.
Because we're teenagers and
Yeah,
don't remember
you
anything
don't
about
pay
our
attention
families.
to what's
No.
going on in your
Yeah,
family.
my mom did what?
No,
Yeah.
we don't care.
Cousin who?
Who?
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Okay,
so we age up a year.
we're into hey,
Oh.
hey now,
God.
hey now.
Sorry.
Don't hijack my
I'm
winter
trying
phase.
to let this just flow, but can we have different music for winter phase?
Oh,
Something
sure.
more like, I don't know, we're teenage boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teenage boys, huh?
Uh-huh.
Sabotage by Beastie Boys.
Oh, the Green Sleeves remix.
The Green Sleeves remix! Yes!
Green Sleeves. There we go. Remix.
Remix.
You know, anything is possible. I once found I used to do like a holiday playlist for my dance troupe, like for us, like just to do class to.
yeah.
And I totally found a like a dubstep Hava Nagila.
Oh yeah, it's amazing the things.
Yeah,
you can do.
yes.
Cool.
Yeah, it was insane.
I
Like
bet.
bet.
laser.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Has anyone done a music box version of Playing with the Boys from the Top Gun soundtrack?
No!
Let's crowdsource this.
Fascinating.
Yes.
Yes!
Huh. I'm intrigued by that idea.
I'm sure
totally.
someone else wants that.
All right, well, fine.
So it's a no?
When I think teenage boys, I of course think Led Zeppelin. So
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
all right,
Well, it's classic.
I agree.
Crank it a little.
Yeah.
all right.
Some
So
good shit.
Yeah, get us excited about
If
this.
it was good enough for Shrek 3.
that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Or Thor Ragnarok. One of the two.
Yeah. Yeah, we
One
should
was distinctly more medieval, so let's...
Yes.
Good point.
For
All right,
Ragnarok?
so no one
This
has
will
to
help
do.
us. This will help me get pumped up about winter
This
phase.
is
All right.
Win me
Snow
over.
White's big moment. Alright, I'm just gonna
Is it?
move on.
Wait,
is.
what?
This is what she sings, like Snow White like comes out like a
Oh,
badass.
does
It's
she?
like and like all the forest animals come out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I saw one
yeah,
too.
before she
Cool.
kicks a bunch of that. Okay.
Love it. I love
I
it.
love it too.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Gives me life.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Let's
So
do it.
nobody's doing solos.
Oh, we're not?
No,
Because
No
everyone
solos.
was here.
Because we're not
Okay.
knights.
that's right.
Oh,
We'll have to
so
do.
everyone's here.
So Des is going to miss the next two sessions.
Yeah.
So we'll have to do some solos for you.
Okay.
Because we're not going to see for a
This
month.
is special.
Yeah. But I'll be here on one of the Sundays.
She'll be lurking around like Gollum.
No. That's what I do.
God,
I usually
no.
live up there. That's my house up there. I don't
Yeah, I make
She'll be
her-
hiding under the table like a family in Parasite.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
With the other undead and goblins. Of
Yeah.
course.
Mhm.
No, I'll be out. I'll be out next week, the following week, but I may show up just to give you guys hugs on the 23rd, and then we'll
Don't
be
pollute
off.
yourself with our energy. Stay sequestered.
No, you remember
Possible.
last time.
I do remember, and that's why I'm
She
saying.
came in like that Paul Rudd gift from Ant-Man.
Yeah, just.
We'll see how I feel. But anyway, yes, I won't be playing for like a month.
Yeah.
And I might have to miss next Sunday, but I'll let you know. Yeah, okay.
So we're doing
I'll be
experience
here.
rolls now. I'll fucking be here.
That's
We're
right.
always fucking
We're
here.
all good, right?
Yeah, no, the series players will be here. That's fine. That's fine. The ones who are committed.
I cannot. Wait, so what are we doing first?
Experience rolls. Roll your checks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, roll checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Checks.
I know, Jen, thank you.
As
here we
always,
go.
you want to fail the roll. If you fail the roll, you go up by 1.
I am now notably valorous.
Nice.
I am now notably horny.
Ooh.
Notably what?
Jonquil.
Jonquil.
Wheel. Let me add these to the charts then. So we have a notable valorous and a notable horny.
Yay, my flirting went up.
Oh, my valorous went up, thank God.
Oops.
Ah!
Imagining every time my lustful trait goes up, like my tattoo just gets slightly bigger. I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's
Or
awesome.
more elaborate,
Yeah.
maybe?
Well, I guess that's what I meant by bigger. Like things are added on.
Oh.
Yeah.
We were just listening to a
Full body
podcast
tattoo.
about a. Oh God.
I love that.
We were just listening to a podcast about a Conan story. And usually he's described as pantherish or tigerish.
Yeah.
But in that story, there was even
A lynx.
busted out lynx-like as an adjective at one point.
And I was like,
That's so unattractive.
Uradach.
You know? Well, I think it was like he sprang back like a lynx. You know.
Big feet, big hands, bobtail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
To love.
Yeah.
All of us for standing it up.
Yeah.
Miles O'Keefe.
That's right.
How many miles are in this
O'Keefe.
movie? Or how many
Miles.
O'Keefes are in this movie?
Miles.
Miles O'Keefe.
Miles.
All right.
I had
Whoa.
less checks than I thought.
I know. That
Yeah.
took me no time.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
done.
y'all squires, so
Yeah, we're not really going to do a lot of
I
individual
can
shit.
sing slightly better now.
that's good.
Well, that's good.
Well done.
You'll win the heart of a lady.
I have rolled so many 20s right now,
And
I'm
give the
scared
him.
myself.
Remember
Hey,
the
that's good.
Everything's going up.
him. Yes.
Yeah.
Just don't continue that trend.
I know, I'm just getting them out of my system now. Dude, almost all my things went up.
Just switch that.
Dude.
See, I did the opposite where everything is like 8s and 9s, and I'm like, oh, alright, fine.
Alright, I'm done with that part. I'm
Right.
spent. On to the
I'm
next year.
And I'm spent.
Oh.
All right, of course, economic circumstances. Since you're all squires, you're all being kept at ordinary level.
Yeah, we're
Fine.
ordinary.
Unless
yes.
you're poor.
No,
Wait,
no, you're being kept at ordinary.
Oh,
so this was
okay.
an upgrade for you, actually.
Oh, the luxury.
I know.
Oh, the luxury.
Yeah.
A cup to drink from.
Yep.
I don't
Clean
have to drink
hay.
from my hand.
Wow, wow, wow.
Clean hay is a good
They
thing.
change it every
Yeah.
other night.
Good
I
as
know.
food.
I mean, by they, I mean we.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's
But
still
every
changed.
night.
Yeah.
Every
But
other
it's
night.
supplied for us.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
don't really pay for
Nice.
clean hay.
Right.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Enjoying it. Oops.
It's not like it goes from like the dirty stables to us.
No.
Like what we'll have to do when
Right.
we're on our own.
Yeah.
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 We'll see.
All right. So next we have aging a year. You age up a year. And so what you're going to do in addition to
Just get a
increasing...
growth spurt.
Possibly. So
My voice changed.
what you're going to do... what you're going to do is roll a d6 for each of 2 attributes, size and strength.
Oh,
A
really?
result of 4 or greater indicates 1 point of growth in the appropriate attribute.
4 or greater.
Sweet! I'm now a size
Size.
9.
Oh, yeah.
So we roll for 2 attributes.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait.
And we choose which attributes we roll for.
Nope. Size and
Size and
strength.
strength.
Size and strength. Okay.
Yep.
Sweet!
And if you roll over...
4 or greater, that goes up by 1. So you could have both go up by 1. You
I
could have
did.
neither.
I got
Go.
taller.
I'm getting
Strength
taller and
goes up.
brawnier.
Nice.
Like a wiry little lynx.
Yeah.
Links like.
Yeah.
Looks like indeed.
Yes.
Oh, so that affects our hit points, maybe.
Yes, make sure you're
Oh, yeah.
keeping your derived stats updated.
I didn't ask for
Oh
Dio.
god, what is that?
Technically, this is Rainbow, and Dio was the lead singer. Thank you.
No, I didn't ask for just Dio in general.
I I did.
Jade asked for Dio. Oh, all right,
Sorry,
never mind.
guys.
All right, that's all good.
Sorry, guys.
You were expecting Led Zeppelin, but it was me, Dio.
I know.
It was I, Dio, all along.
I know. Look out!
Look out!
Please do that more often.
Well, I need to cast his ass. I think I did, didn't I? Wasn't he the King of Sauvage, Dio?
Yeah, he was.
He
He
was.
was.
And it was beautiful.
It was.
Well, perhaps you'll run into him again.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Further to our earlier discussion, to table that again. No, but some of my castings from last time will stay the same, but I'm going to recast some characters. So I think I already have actually. I'm entirely sure.
Fuck yeah.
I only
I haven't gotten a notification.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Jeridan's staying the same.
Yeah, Jared has the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then we have horse survival. Obviously, again, your squires, so you don't have to worry about that.
It's not my horse.
Not your horse. Not your horse, not your problem.
One
So
day
then we
just wake up
have...
and we have a different horse.
99 problems and a horse ain't one.
That's
No.
right.
Hey.
Not your corral, not your horses. So then we've got training and practice. So,
Training and practice.
yes, so we're going to have our normal training and practice, which we're going to cover in a second here. But your knight is also training you. In addition to whatever, self-training you're doing.
So our knight's on the
Why are you laughing?
on the left or the right?
I got some training on
You
it.
did, I know. Like, and your skill went up, or your trait went up.
I really did.
Plus full
it's not
enough.
notable.
So
Yes.
Sin's knight is my.
Thank you, sir.
Brand.
I think so, yeah. Are you all sitting in the same place as you were last time?
No.
No.
You had my name.
Who's who?
Okay,
who
right.
It
was
should be whoever your
Yeah.
loyalty
Zero.
lord is.
Sir
Your
That's right, I'm
fealty.
out.
Your
And
fealty.
Sir
I'm
Kedden.
training
Kedden.
at their
Yes,
T-A-R-A-N.
Maurice.
Who's brand?
That's my.
It's supposed to
That's
go
me. All right,
under
you're
our
training me.
lord, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, it's your
Yeah.
fealty.
Which one of you
I got
jackasses
Sir
is
Heaps. I got heaps and heaps.
Yes.
Heebie-jeebies.
Heap
Oh,
the
and
heap.
we're aging up our
The heebie-jeebies.
Oh, yeah, our other
trainer
trainer.
knights, right?
Yeah, they should age.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Sir Athert goes up to 22.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's fucking funny that they're all like 21-year-old punks.
I
Like,
know.
Yeah, but you're like,
Easy
oh, these
to
guys are so
teenagers.
much older
They're
than
older
us.
and they're bossing us around.
They have a lot more
God, he's
pubic
like
hair, that's for sure.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like 50.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
Die already.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll come back
Wish it was
around
a
to
hostage
those.
squire.
We'll come back around to those tactics.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
But, anyway, you're being trained.
Okay.
So,
So,
you have an additional 5 points that may be spent on any skill with a value less than 15 up to a maximum of 15.
Oh. So skills.
Skills only.
What are Sir Heaps' highest,
So, yeah.
like, military combat
Yes.
skills?
So he is skilled in spear. He has a blessed lance. The rest are just default.
Okay.
He has a high awareness.
Okay.
And, let's see here. The rest is pretty bog standard, but spear is the thing in
Cool.
awareness.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go for that.
So we're
then.
starting with the 5 discretionary points.
So should we
yes.
just start with our
Okay.
5 being trained points,
Mhm.
and then we'll be
And then
instructed
that'll
on-
inform your decision
Okay.
here.
Okay.
They go in
there's a
skills,
decision?
right? Yeah.
Wait, what are we deciding?
Because I just decided without information. I just put it all into my horsemanship.
That's fine.
Mm.
That's
I'm
absolutely
just
fine.
curious. I was also doing it where, like, in terms of traits and passions, I have heaps
Yeah.
as underlined.
Yeah.
this is on my own personal application.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's Adtherp stuff? What are you into?
Adtherp's got horsemanship of 15, sword of 15, awareness 15, first aid 15.
Well rounded.
Yeah.
What happened
that's-
to... Okay. Alright, thank you.
What happened to my guy?
I'm like, why don't I have as many points in mine? We're gonna have to relook at this. I feel like I shortchanged myself somehow. Oh, first aid also.
And you've never
he-
done that before.
No, never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's never
So
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna pour mine into horsemanship as well.
I'm gonna get my spear up to 11.
There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm splitting my training between horsemanship and spear.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is awesome music.
6.
Right? I feel inspired to be like a young man, like slashing my way through a castle.
Yeah.
There you
We're
go.
doing it.
Oh my god! Like I watched finally the Eye of the Tiger music video.
Oh, my God, that's
Which
my
is-
family theme song.
Good one.
But like Alexander and I watching, he's like, "Why is he in a castle?" I'm like, "I don't know.
Because he is.
Yeah.
It's inspiring, damn it."
It's a thing.
Go with it.
Yeah.
theater.
That You Can Dance song. You know what I'm talking about? Have you
Yeah.
seen that music
Oh,
video?
man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Wicker Man?
I totally didn't expect that. What
The
no.
Wicker Man from the 70s?
No.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
you
Okay.
gotta see it.
I've got to
Yeah.
purchase this.
Sam
Yeah.
Elliott's Wicker
And Wicker
Man.
Man.
Oh, so
Okay.
funny. Which again, if you want something glorious, the
Or
man who
something
killed
like that.
Hitler and then the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
The Man Who
Right.
Killed Bigfoot.
Solid.
Reminder
The
that.
Man Who Killed Hitler and then the
And
Bigfoot
then the Bigfoot is one film.
is one film starring Sam Elliott, and it is
Yeah.
better than it ought to be.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Sounds
That
amazing.
sounds really good.
I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Writing it down.
But seriously, The Wicker Man?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not kidding. The old
Yeah.
one.
The old
The old
one.
one.
No,
Okay,
not
there's a
the
new one.
Nicolas
Not the
Cage
Nicolas
one.
Cage.
The one with
Not-
Christopher Lee.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Christopher
One
Lee.
Circus
Circus
Circus.
Lee.
Different bees,
If
better
I
bees.
saw Nicolas Cage, I would say no.
No.
Sorry.
No, you
I love you,
don't.
Jen, but no. But
Oh,
okay.
you should see The
The
Color
old
Out of
one.
Space.
You should.
The
Yeah.
what?
The
Color,
Color
Out of Space.
Space.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that
Color
yet,
Out of
but
Space.
It's just
Yeah.
released. It's at the Cocktail now.
Yeah.
I know. I wish there were
Oh.
better times for it, though.
Yeah.
No, why don't I
Story candle, story candle.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay. So
Story candle.
So we got
Now,
trained by our knights.
you've done what? You've done your 5-point allocation. Now you're going to choose your own personal self-improvements that you do. So you choose one of the 4 options, which is to add a point to a trait, add a point to a passion, add a point to an attribute, train some more skills. Okay, nobody's over 15, right?
No.
And
I
anything.
just turned 15. I think we
Okay.
all did, right?
Wait.
No, in skills.
Points?
Oh God, I'm at 15 for one.
Okay, so if you are at 15, you can train one skill. You can train that one skill and
By
add a
1
point to it.
Yeah.
Or you get 6 points to distribute amongst skills under 15.
Oh, so it's no longer a D6 plus 1.
Nope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, can you recap the
But
skills?
please repeat
Right.
because I'm
Add
now
1
lost.
to a trait.
Okay.
Add 1 to a
These
passion.
are all or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
Add 1 to a trait.
Or.
Or add 1 to a passion. Or add
Oh.
6 amongst skills under 15,
Okay.
as wished.
Yeah.
Or add 1 to a skill that's 15 or higher.
Okay.
Okay.
But attributes.
Got it.
No, like
Did I say
Statistics.
attributes?
No,
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 you-
You did say
You said
Oh, before, but-
statistics or attributes.
Yeah.
oh, you
is-
did okay.
Trait, passion, attribute, or skill.
AKA
okay.
statistics.
Not statistic.
And on our character
Yeah,
sheet,
sorry, I
statistic
misspoke.
is attributes.
I misspoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, attribute.
Where it says statistic on our character sheet, those are attributes.
Those are attributes. Yes.
Yeah.
I have it written.
So
But
your
that's not on
strength,
the
dex, con,
You have to write attribute in there, so
yeah,
think
those should not say
what I did.
statistics.
It should not
say
say
attribute.
statistics. No, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Do I want to go attributes
And are we
or
still going-
6 discretionary skill points?
Yeah, no.
Do we still have, in terms of going with traits, passions, and attributes, we still max out at 18 for traits, 20 for passions, and racial maximum for attributes?
Yes, actually, the new max for trait and passion is about 20.
Okay.
And then, your
I think it's 18 for
18.
attributes, and then
21 for con.
right, exactly.
Yep.
Okay.
There's also new rules for getting fat after age 21 if you want to keep increasing your size.
That's right. Natural armor.
Oh wow.
but not your strength.
Sir
but that's-
Tathan,
No.
you've gone all over
Okay.
that.
Oh, I
yeah.
got it. That's
See, because
cool.
remember, your size does stop. You cannot increase your size after 21, except by getting fat.
By wide.
Yeah, you only pack on the pounds.
Yeah.
But your maximum height at that
The
point.
great
I see.
widening.
You know, I'm gonna go with skills.
Probably
Yeah.
what.
I know.
Me too.
I know.
I do too.
I'm thinking about it
But it's
myself.
those attributes, though.
I know.
I know. God,
You know, I
it's
feel like I don't.
Shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add in a point to app.
Yeah.
Or honor 8, you can
No.
be building that up.
It's all about attributes. I
No,
can
those
redeem
are-
myself later.
Yeah, low
I gotta bulk up.
low passions. You know, we've got that nice grace system where like if we fail a low passion, we don't like lose anything. All right, I'm up in my sides.
I know.
What do you want?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, my honor was maximum 8 when I was 15.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Oh, this is IRL.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, please.
That sounds right.
What
Scary.
honor?
Yeah, exactly.
Good days.
Good days.
We're not even quiet.
When there was no honor to be had.
No.
And you could do anything.
Good thing that the internet didn't exist to the
Oh,
extent
I
that sometimes
know.
we were
Oh,
teenagers.
God.
God.
I know.
Yeah. Wow.
I've thrown out so many journals.
Yeah.
Yep. Embarrassing
Yeah.
stuff.
Sometimes just shit that I did as a teenager comes back to me as an adult. And like, oh my god.
And you're
You
paralyzed.
have to like
did
stop
that.
and.
Here's something I thought. I know story candles lit, but one thing I'll say is that like the fact that you recognize that it's bad shows that you have grown
That's some
and
growth.
you're a good, better person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people
Only it
maybe
didn't paralyze me with
go to that.
abject horror every time I
Exactly.
thought about them.
Well,
Yeah,
It's a crushing
but
shame.
the fact that
really.
you find that it's crushing is a good thing.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
But it's
You're
still,
gonna
I
get
know
the
someone who
horror.
embraces all of his teenage garbage and was 40 something, and he's like, yeah, that was great, man.
oh, that's sad.
Yeah, well, you know, there's that type of person.
Yeah,
That's true. That's a really good point.
I believe that is known
Unapologetic.
as a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which we were just talking about.
Yes, we were.
Coincidentally.
We were.
Talking about me again?
No, you're
I'm
past that.
vain. I am past that. I'm an old fucker now.
He was arrested because he got caught, like, jumping in front of a train for the millionth time when he was, like, 15, something
Oh
like
my
that.
goodness.
16. He kept doing it and finally got caught. And
Harrowing.
he's still proud of it.
Well,
I'm like, hey, man, if you're listening,
get some help.
You know it's
Go to therapy.
sorry.
It's 2020. Get some hindsight.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good one.
Okay, so now we got your glory. I gave
Glory.
I gave out your glory
Oh,
awards
shit.
last time. If you recall.
Yeah, I guess.
So just going to add that to your
And then
You
update.
call
your
it that.
annual glory.
You know what?
Yeah.
Whatevs.
I wrote down that I got 0. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay,
Yeah,
that's
not all of you
your-
got
no.
any.
I didn't do jack squat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got
That's
No.
I got 10 glory, just so you know.
Oh,
So it's better than, you know, it's,
racking it up there.
yeah, 0 is not much less than, yeah.
I got 20.
I got 40.
And
But that's
remember
not
to
the annual.
An annual. Hello.
Plus annual.
that's true.
So,
We're in
Oh,
the same
that's weird.
hamper.
Okay.
aw, since my Valorous went up to notable this winter, does that count for this year's annual bonus?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Okay.
We get a
Um,
point for
Oh, we
every
get our
100.
annual bonus. Right?
hey, what?
We get a point for every
1,000.
every 1,000,
Every
not
1,000.
100
No.
at this point in time.
At all points in time.
Okay, let me see.
And remember to update your personal history as well.
I survived. 480.
I rode a horse a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I insulted, what's his name?
Canuck.
Sir Canuck, yeah.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
Yep.
I grew a half stash. Could I say that?
Yep, you can.
Yeah, that can be
Absolutely.
included.
Yes.
Even if it's not true.
Yeah.
Make it work.
Yes.
Sweet. I get
Very good
120 glory.
Excellent.
Pops me to 600.
Woo, that's pretty good.
Damn.
Yeah, I got 119 glory.
I've got 71. Is the annual.
Brings up an interesting question, actually. I wonder if squires should actually get annual glory.
Excuse you?
Oh my god. I just did that
Oh,
man
excuse
for
me.
nothing.
Traits.
too late.
It's traits and passions.
Let's bring
Yeah.
a reputation around the castle.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Stop.
Hey,
What's
oh
the
my
point of playing
God.
squires?
If we're acting on them, shouldn't
Come
we?
on.
Well, because normally
Yeah, we're
you
using
don't.
them.
Normally you don't. That's why I'm thinking about it. Is because normally, if you're rolling up a 21-year-old knight, you only get your father's glory. You don't get annual glory that you accumulated over the course of being a squire.
But that's because we're not playing them.
Exactly.
It's like if we don't get any glory for like our our solos.
Yeah. Why are we bothering with glory then? We can just play through and just
Good
handle
point.
it. Why are we checking
At
our
all.
fucking things?
In any event.
Why
Why,
are
did
we-
I,
why
why
do-
did I tabulate it
Exactly.
in the first place?
Why do I roll? Why did we roll passions? Why do I have to roll passion for your grade?
Good point. Good point. Okay, I'll allow it for now.
Okay. If it changes
That sounds pure evil.
later, let me know.
Well,
It's
we'll
chaotic
see.
evil.
This is a playtest, so we'll
Absolutely.
see how
I'll
your
allow
glory
it for
totals
now.
look when you're 21.
They're not going to be.
If all you are starting with like 3,000 glory, then that's a
No,
problem.
no, we won't be.
We'll be surprised if we get to 1,000.
I will be surprised if I get to 1,000.
You're going to get
I'm
this.
sorry, I think you
We're
should
not
have an
getting
asterisk to that. If all of us but Jade starts with
That's a good point.
3,000 glory,
Well,
I think
yeah.
I got less starting glory than the rest of you, though, to be fair.
but you're at how much glory now? 900?
600?
600?
See,
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow.
I only started with 480, though.
You sure with 480? You did
Oh,
not
God, no,
start
that's the
least.
year. I started with 62. I'm like, why is that written there?
Ah, okay.
Now it makes sense.
That makes a lot more sense.
I know, I was like,
Okay.
Wait, so what are the glory totals, everybody?
that means that I have
I
less.
choose not to divulge. Just see they had fans like this to my
Well,
house at the gift shop?
182.
Okay, that's way more reasonable. See, I was freaking out about
Thank you.
400 glory. Actually, glory should be divulged because.
I have 400.
No.
Are you really? Do you really?
Glory?
Wow. Okay.
I have 71. Am I doing
That can't
this
be
wrong?
right. That can't be
No.
right.
You are doing that
Okay.
wrong.
We
You're
got
100%
our
doing that
followers.
wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't have glory from her pops. So
Yeah.
what's your
Oh,
annual?
because your dad's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. Dad's
Kill your
still
dad.
alive.
See, I started with only 62.
So that's 71 then.
Okay.
Oh.
62 dead glory.
Oh man.
Yeesh.
Okay.
All right, so what do we got? We got
Should
Cadoc
I
with.
just like go kill him?
Yeah, yeah. Poison him.
Good
Yeah.
poison your
Poison
dad.
him.
Yeah, poison him.
It's all the rage now. Just find a Saxon.
Push him down, son.
Speaking of which, I should roll. I should roll to see if he. Yeah, he's fine. All right,
That fucker.
Wait. What's his app?
That's too real.
What's
that?
Again.
What's his app?
Yeah.
What's your dad's out?
Dad's app.
Must be hot, or the mom is hot.
Somebody's
Yeah,
hot.
Or
because
you're not
Somebody's hot in the
son.
lineage.
we have that fake
Um,
beauty. Where the
yeah,
fake
well,
beauty.
you're
Yeah.
from I mean, Brittany's not France, but you might still have that
Bit
kind
of a
of
mix.
Gallic thing
Yeah.
where you've got the paunchy, ugly dad, the beautiful wife,
I love that.
Okay.
beautiful mom.
Like every
Yeah.
sitcom.
Okay, so app 10 for dad. App 10.
Well,
Take him to the
average
road.
dude.
Definitely from the mom side. So you got 71 glory for Cadoc. How about Bartholomew?
Very
400, you said?
460.
460. I'm back to freaking out. Maurice?
488.
488.
We're freaking out full
Whoa.
scale.
488, eh? You closet Nazi. All right, so
Where's the closet?
That's a hard no.
Oh my.
Livesy.
459.
459.
To be fair, the three of us
Straight
did
out
have
there.
the same father, so.
That's true, yeah. And
we're
then
pretty
Uradach
Yeah.
is
Wow, so-
182.
182.
I mean, have you heard us?
Yeah,
So-
well, we are.
I don't know.
What do you
I
want
wonder
me to
if-
do?
We'll put
if
you in the
you've
ground.
got. Should the father. No, I guess the father should grant equal glory to all those kids. I was thinking like the other way around would be like.
No, you're right. That's
Would
a
you
really good point.
would you either give it to the first son or would you split
would.
it between the sons?
You give most to the first, and then
We
then
can get the
so-
scraps.
and then lower.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
the
So
third. I
you
get
split
the
between
least.
three, but if it's like not exactly split precisely, you give like that
First
one extra
throw
point
piece.
to the first son.
What?
What
You have
are your
great
thoughts?
Well, I mean, I will say, despite your birth order, like your dad is your dad,
Right.
Right.
That's
What
true.
really changes is whether or not you get like the titles in the manor,
That's
or
right.
whether you
Right,
get like all
right.
the awesome shit.
Oh,
So
right.
you might like have like an awesome reputation,
That's
but
true.
you like start out with fucking nothing.
That's
so
true.
Right.
And
I feel like they're already punishing you for not being the first one.
Exactly.
You're right, and
That's
the first
a good
son would
point.
get like holdings and treasure and stuff.
That's
so
what you're gonna
that's
get.
good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you're
Get
getting.
the
Because you're all
car.
into it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You've been groomed.
Right. You're the one that we're all riding on this. This
Yeah,
is the
we're
number
gonna
one
live at your
son.
house.
Does
Yeah,
dad
that's
regret
right.
them?
I mean, he would if he was alive.
He's wicked dead.
Yeah.
He is. He's been dead for a while now.
Yeah. With my
Good old
love
dad.
family of 9, he's spinning in his grave.
Yeah, man, it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
I adore my dad.
Do you
Do
really?
you?
Love
Love
family.
family 18. I can't go and poison him. Dang it.
So what's redeemable
Let's
about
see.
him?
That's
I'm
unfashionable.
wondering what's redeemable.
467.
No,
He did a lot of garrison duty, so.
So yeah, my dad died when I was
Yeah.
1.
Oh.
Yeesh.
I have
Maybe
like
because
no
you were
memories.
there with him in the garrison.
Maybe.
You guys hung out a lot.
Yeah, we bonded.
He had your little Harrier.
Dandling you
Little
upon the
papoose.
knee.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you guys played chess or something together.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
What do
that.
they do? I don't know.
Cards.
So what do you even do at garrison duty? I've never heard
Yeah.
Tell tales.
Tall tales.
Yeah, you're that knight standing at the top of the tower, looking picturesque.
Cutting in fine form.
All right, so everybody recorded your events for the year.
Wait, are you
Good
still
job.
What
anxious about
events?
this glory thing?
Oh no, we're just gonna see how it plays out.
Oh, okay.
Then we've
Sounds like
got
He is
nobody's
anxious.
nobody's
His
coming of
voice.
age yet, so that's fine.
No, 15 still.
And then so we got some rules for that, but we don't have to worry about that. And then
As always.
natural events. Childbirth. Well, somebody got
Yes!
kids,
That was so
Here we go.
amazing.
That's
That was
right.
so amazing.
Wow.
I love that part. That was my favorite part.
It was good.
Yeah.
eh? Mm-mm.
It's funny.
Okay.
Melancholic?
so let's see.
Go to a brothel.
Straight 20.
So she was she was a
An F16.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
She was just a village girl, right?
Just.
So we'll say that's a poor
honestly,
standard
the
of
way he's
living.
saying
Why
it.
not do that?
Is she poor? Or like village
know.
girl? Or is she like.
I think anyone who's not an aristocrat is poor.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
But she's a standout.
Oh, well.
Well, sure.
Imagine she's got her own room at the inn or whatever.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, D20 minus 3, please.
15.
15,
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see.
Oh no.
Rusty Panther.
Let's
Sex
see,
links.
Panther.
Sex links.
Sex links! Let's see here. Okay. Roll 1d20 for each on the appropriate childbirth table. Yes. For everyone who is conceived. See, that's the thing there. Let's see here.
Everyone who's conceived. Yeah. Round up. Roll a d12 and carry the 5.
Carry the 5, yes.
Light the paper on fire. Do an incantation.
Find the angle of the sun
That's
relative to Mars.
Oh, I see. I'm looking on the player character book table. That makes sense.
Oh
Very
my
good then.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's see here.
Yay or nay?
Yeah, we just need a
Yay
yes
or
or
nay?
no. We just need a yes or no.
Yay.
Is he the father?
Or nay?
Nay
or nay?
I'm trying to find out.
Is
It's so
Uradach the father?
I can't believe you haven't seen Wicker Man. My God.
I'm
Yeah, that's
also shocked
surprising.
by that.
That is.
You know what?
Where have I been?
Shall I do the next?
Do it. I'm fucked up. Keep
Yeah.
going. Let's keep going.
Let's get it going.
Woohoo! So you said this is a cab?
It's a kid.
Yeah, this one's a capsule.
It'll be rough. You're gonna like it. Are you gonna have some?
Yeah, I'll have some.
Awesome.
I don't know. It's like people get excited about like pumpkin beer
No,
or
I
like
know. No,
chili
listen.
wine, and I
I'm
just
not
can't
giving
do
you
any
any
of it.
flack in the slightest regarding it.
Okay, so that is a conception.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
So now roll again. We're going to find out what kind of child it's born.
Holy
And
cow.
this is the minus 3. So you had an 18 before, I
Okay.
presume, but that was
So this is a minus 3.
All right, here we go.
11.
healthy child.
Whoa! Oh
Fuck.
my
And
God!
D6,
Wow.
please.
Wait, do I get like a family table for those handouts now?
Oh yeah,
Or
I'll
keep
have to,
track of-
I'll have to
Oh
give
my
you one. Yeah.
Concubines and children?
God,
A 6.
Uradach.
Concubines and children. So that would be a son.
Yep.
Oh my God! Uradach, your first son! Congratulations!
Wow.
Yay! That's awesome.
That's
Fucking
so
intense.
great.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Father at age 15.
Alright, so
wow.
lover is Jonquil.
Thank you.
And then
Yeah,
son
but 15
is
then isn't
480.
15.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
How old is she then?
Oh.
We don't know. How old is
Yeah,
she? See,
how
that's,
old is
that's
she?
important.
Who,
How does
Jonquil?
Jonquil?
Yes.
I assume she was about the same age.
Why?
Oh, I
Why
didn't.
would you assume
I
so?
assumed she was a little older.
Yeah,
She would have to be
Yeah.
older.
I assume because Sir
At
Heath
least.
is newer.
Yeah.
14? Yeah,
She
21.
might have
Let's
quite a
say
bit older.
14 plus 1d6.
14 plus 1d6.
Mazel tov.
15.
Alright.
All right.
Oh.
I was kind of hoping
She
for
looks
Me
a
too. I was
May,
hoping she was
December
older.
kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind
Jesus.
Maybe a little older.
So we're just gonna go for like a whole Charlemagne vibe, alright.
No, not that much older.
Oh, I just meant that she's like 15 and has her first baby.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
Dude, I
Do we
blocked
know
so
it's
much
his
of that
first?
out.
Oh, I know that was horrible.
It was really
It was
awkward.
real, though.
It was real.
I know.
It happened, which
No,
makes
I
it
know.
even
And it was
worse.
a point of
Which we don't
contention,
like.
and we got
Yeah.
to talk about, so...
That's why we had to wash our mouths out with a nice Jesus threesome.
I told my friends about that the other day, and they were so jealous. They're like, our characters never got to do anything that cool.
Oh, man. Well, there you go.
You gotta play it. You
right.
gotta earn that.
Yeah.
Where's your role
Gotta
playing?
earn that,
It was
son.
a real drunken inspiration.
It
That's
was.
right.
It was.
The best
I wasn't drunk. I was just excited.
It was straight sober.
I was stone cold sober.
Yeah,
when I
that's
did
right.
that crazy shit. That means I meant it.
Yeah, that's
All
right. Every minute.
Okay. And we are now
Oh
going
god, I'm gonna have to like give her my allowance to like
Oopsies.
raise this baby.
Yeah.
If you acknowledge it as yours.
Why
What's
wouldn't
your
I?
honor?
18,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's
You're
your
stuck.
family?
16.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
you're.
anybody remember Horseshack?
no. What?
There was a whole episode of Welcome Back, Kotter where Horseshack thought he got a girl pregnant, and he was being so honorable, and he was going to take care of her. It made a huge impression.
You're like, that's
Oh my
awesome.
god, I love Horseshack! So right now I'm going, oh my god, I love Uradach! Take care of the baby!
We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, like,
We'll see.
No.
pocket money, you say?
Let's see.
She's just a commoner after all.
Oh my god!
I don't know why you're
You
like
can have
this.
bastards. I'm not a
What the hell
Christian.
did you do
Who gives
with
a fuck?
David?
I don't know, man. Spiky.
What'd you do to him?
Not me.
You.
I did nothing.
This time.
Yeah.
That's the problem,
It's all
maybe,
him.
huh?
Yeah. He's
It
not listening to me.
Alright, so that was training and practice.
sure was. Well, actually, no,
Well,
that
that
was
was travel,
family events. So, so that is actually the end of winter phase, except for the last step, which is personal events.
Personal event.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
let's get a D20 roll, starting with Cadoc.
All right. That's a 9.
A 9, eh? Sometimes you're going to have a choice here. Let's see if this is one of them. Nope, this is just, you're going to roll against your spiritual.
Oh.
Spiritual.
All that visiting with the
The priest and the I was
That
praying
star.
in the
And a star, yeah.
yeah.
That's right.
Oh yeah, the star.
Yes.
Oh, I meant to
This
ask.
guy talking
can
to me.
I voluntarily lower passion as well? Or
Yes,
are there
you can
steps for that?
publicly repudiate a passion, and that lowers it by 1 point.
Okay. See if I succeed my fealty to see if I can lower my hate Cornwall.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I do. All right, so I repudiate my hatred of
you
Cornwall.
Cornish aren't so bad after all.
I guess.
You make some excellent game hens. All right, so how did you
on
do?
field?
How did
I
you do on
have
that
made
spiritual?
my spiritual
Regular
12
one.
out of 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
The chaplain cited your exemplary conduct as an example of piousness in one of his sermons. Excellent. So,
How
let's
does
see
that
here.
come up? Like Cadoc, who's been visiting me and praying for
Yeah,
all hours.
exactly.
Yeah.
Praying for his immortal soul.
Maybe you should all do the same, you pagans.
That's right. So,
Not gonna happen.
No.
I am a heathen, thank you.
Yeah.
There's a difference. How dare you?
Yeah.
God will forgive you.
Someday.
so
Isn't that what I'm supposed to say?
this is going to give you a check to spiritual.
Oh, cool. Ooh, cool. You get a check.
Now, in Paladin, actually, this roll went before your experience rolls. Would you guys prefer to do it that way,
Yes.
or do you want the check to be for next winter phase?
I want it for this one.
Before.
Yeah,
Well,
before.
it happened.
Yeah, I kind of
prior
like that it
to.
was something
I
that
guess
happened
that's-
that year.
And that you
Yeah,
roll against
exactly.
immediately?
Yeah, when does
All
it
right,
take?
we'll
Oh, so that's-
retroactively apply that then.
Okay.
So,
So just roll
go
it.
ahead and roll your spiritual.
Spiritual.
I rolled a 2.
Alas, so does not go up.
That's good, because I'm starting to get on my own nerves.
Oh, okay.
I'm annoying myself.
I totally know that feeling.
Yeah.
And it's not like here. All right, what am I rolling? 20?
D20, please.
A 20.
Ooh. Well, then that is player choice. So you can choose any of your traits, or you can choose passions such as, honor, love, hospitality, fealty,
Or
Yeah,
any
those.
of my traits.
yes.
Unlimited breadsticks. It's all you. It's all for you.
Yeah,
Ken.
that's right.
Yeah.
Proposal at Olive Garden
On Valentine's
on
Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Which one?
Right?
Depends. Kind of ambience, hospitaliano that you.
I would love to be more energetic.
Could barely get that out. You would love to be more energetic. Okay, so let's see here. All right, go ahead and roll that energetic.
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. Go berry.
Failed.
Yeah.
All right.
19.
Okay. So roll lazy now.
Phenomenal.
Made that.
Great.
So I am.
So
Your lazy goes up.
yeah.
Okay,
Did you boost your skill points this year?
I did.
Okay. So take away one of those points.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, this definitely needs to go at the top of the winter
Yeah.
phase.
Yeah.
Okay, so make a note
cute.
there for
Gosh.
myself. Move
Le bummer.
to step 2. Okay, and check
He's
your
not done
and
with
then you're
you.
going to roll against lazy, and if you fail it this time, your lazy is going to go up by 1.
No way.
Oh, come
Made my lazy.
All right, good.
on. God.
So it doesn't go up.
Can I erase the check?
You
on
can
lazy?
erase the check. Okay,
16.
16A. That sounds like a passion to me.
Oh no.
Honor.
Oh.
Yeah, roll it.
Oh.
Here's your chance.
I fail.
Oh, that's not good.
Your honor is questioned.
What
No.
else is new?
This demands a duel.
Oh.
What?
Oh shit!
With Jeridan?
Yeah.
Squire on
Of
Squire.
course.
Square and square action.
Oh,
Alright.
of course, fucking Yeah, he would stick his.
This was
sweater
during
in.
when Sir Cadoc was staying
Yep.
in the
Yeah.
castle, right? Okay. So succeed an opposed melee weapon roll against your opponent.
I'm gonna use my spear.
All right.
My spear was 4 before I increased it, so
Ooh,
I'll roll
spear
for
versus sword comes back.
That does indeed. You will gain double glory, double glory on a win. So,
Okay.
that. So I want to impassion this with. I want to impress Adthorp.
Okay,
Can I
sure.
impassion this?
Yes.
Why wouldn't I be able to? otherwise?
I don't see why not. Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I make it.
Okay.
So
Cool.
plus 10 to my spear.
What is your? Because it's your fealty there that
Yes.
you're rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, that's a good fealty you've got there.
Thank you. I do.
All right.
I know. That's why I used it. Is Adthorp's watching?
Yeah, he is.
Of course.
Yeah,
He likes to watch.
So
All right. So
He's actually standing there like shoulder to shoulder with Sir
Canuck.
Are they betting on them?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, I like that.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
the quiet rustle of money being exchanged.
What do you
All
mean
right,
quiet?
who's making a gaming roll?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's spiraling out of control.
All right, so when
Oh, I feel my
Oh.
well, Adthorp fails his gaming roll.
Alas.
Yeah.
All right.
Who was he betting on?
He's betting on his boy.
Yay!
Maurice, yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So 14.
Edie's rooting for you.
I make it with a 13.
I made it with a 7, so you win.
Yay!
And what is your normal skill for
What
spear?
4.
So you gain 8 glory for the victory,
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Okay.
and you do not lose a point of honor, which was at stake.
Oh my god.
That would not have been good.
Honor 7.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yay!
Also 16.
Oh.
Okay, honor as well.
All right.
Roll it.
Uh-oh.
Rolling my honor. All right. I fail it.
Wow.
Oh no!
This makes sense though, because both of you guys were like lipping off.
Yeah, that's
Sir,
true.
what's his name?
Oh yeah.
That's true.
So is this me against Jared and?
Yeah, he
All
wants
right.
as much practice as he can get.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
so,
god. Well, yeah.
Rolling my fealty, Sir Al.
Trash talk.
Okay, I'm gonna run my gaming again.
Yeah, I'm rolling gaming too.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, we're all in on
Oh,
that.
I fail.
So I make my fealty, Sir Al.
Fail. You made it?
I crit my gaming.
There's some pocket money.
You
3.
did.
That's right.
Okay. Check the gaming as well.
Yeah.
How'd you do on your
Oh,
passion?
I made my passion, so I now have a spear expertise of 21.
Okay, great.
What?
I succeed with a 9.
Wow.
I also got a 9.
Really?
Spear versus sword, so
That's
Jared
right.
wins.
I guess he does.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I lose a passion.
You
I
lose a
of
point of
honor.
honor.
Well, you can
Yeah.
afford it.
Yeah.
That's true.
You're at like what, 15 now or?
11.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
You're like what, 15?
11.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Ooh, so maybe you actually fought him first, and then you were like, you needed to, clear his name.
Why?
No? Okay.
He just straight up
He was
hated
just
both
he was
of
just
us.
challenging.
He just thought we were
Yeah.
both assholes.
Yeah.
He was going youngest to oldest.
Yeah,
Everybody was
there you
kung fu fighting.
go. Everyone, yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Maybe he thought he was challenging the eldest because Maurice is the one who's unmarked.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. There's a bit of confusion.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Okay.
we just switched on purpose.
Oh, could be.
He's like, I want you, and you're like,
Imagining if you want to just like pretend to be your brother, you just put a little like chicken skin.
Or just,
Yeah.
or just wear
yeah.
like
just
yeah.
have like my hair covering my cheek
Yeah,
until he
exactly.
finds out.
I mean, with a
Ooh,
helmet
Lord.
on, he can't tell, right?
Anyway, we had fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay.
It was good times.
Yeah, it was
Indeed.
Good times. Okay, so then we've got
Mark this down.
7.
7.
Yeah, duel with Garden.
Yeah, you definitely want to mention that in your
Jared
notes. All right, roll against your merciful.
I succeed.
Okay, so you're going to see if you can increase your merciful.
Okay.
And your justice is tempered by mercy. So there you go.
Which is cool because I'm kind of arbitrary.
Okay. All right, roll to see if that merciful increases.
Oh.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
Cool.
wow.
Neat.
Seeing fathers change you.
Yeah. You see those little baby toes and baby fingers?
Whole
Yeah.
world changes, they tell me.
Yeah.
Actually, have you seen the kid? I mean,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a small town, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, she lives down in the village, so you can
Slum
you
it.
know, you can ghost her if you want to.
Ghost
What the
her.
hell, man?
That's like
Bring
That
the
doesn't
tone
sound
down.
like the honorable thing to do.
No, it doesn't.
almighty.
You really are like rooting for me to be an asshole about
Yeah.
this.
What's going on
Just,
there?
giving you your options there.
Oh my god.
All right, so
Asshole options.
that's right. Okay, so that takes care of your squires.
Well done.
So let's just do your knights really fast.
Right.
So for them, we do need solos.
Did age them up,
It's
yeah.
already too much game.
Yes.
This
Ate
is a
them up
lot
the
of game.
24
More game than I
right?
can handle.
It is. It's like a sandwich. It's stuff spilling out.
That's delicious.
It's a hoagie.
It is a
This is a
hoagie.
hoagie.
You know, you just eat it over your salad, so then your dressing is
there you go.
very
Dang. That's
You have
nice.
such good
Brilliant.
ideas.
Yeah,
tonight.
Jade,
Yeah.
Jade is,
I
yeah.
know.
My
She's
sloppy
amazing.
Joe the other
I
night
wonder
turned
my
into a
co-
sloppy Joe salad.
Oh.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Good.
Brilliant.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the fun thing that we get to do here is there's a nice little table you roll on to see what your solo is.
Oh,
Yay.
Yeah. So everyone's playing. Everyone's backup character is a household knight. So
Yeah.
We
everyone
should say who
please-
we are before we roll.
Yes. So Renae, who's your household knight?
Sir Bran.
I love
Bran.
him. I'm in love with Sir Bran.
Oh,
Right.
thank you.
Go ahead and roll that d20 for Sir Bran.
Great. But 16.
An unusual event has befallen Sir Bran.
Always
Befallen
good to hear
nature.
about. To hear that, yeah.
Is it a witch?
Let's see here. We have a table to roll on. Roll a 2d6, please.
2d6, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
2 and 5.
It's a 7. Interesting. It's a false alarm, actually.
Oh.
So
That's an unusual.
that is an unusual event. Yes. So
Oh.
nothing notable came of this unusual event. This
Oh.
false alarm.
All right, well then, there you go.
Okay. So
Yes,
on
okay.
to Jen. Who are you? Who's
I
your
am
backup?
Al. I am a British pagan.
That's right. Okay. Let's roll a d20 for you.
8.
An 8. Garrison and patrol.
Damn it! All right, all right.
Shit.
Yeah, so let's see what that does
about
for
it.
you.
I don't have anything here.
Okay, you're going to check the following.
Ready? Ooh.
Awareness,
Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh.
courtesy, first aid, recognize, siege,
All right.
honest and deceitful.
What?
Weird.
I like that.
You do?
Yeah, that's weird.
You're weird too.
And
Yeah,
one weapon.
All right.
So surprised.
I know.
All right.
Oh.
And who are you playing?
Sir Heebs.
Sir Heebs, of course.
Kimrick Pagan. That's a 9.
That is a 9, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Garrison and Patrol. I should have said Garrison or Patrol, actually. Your choice.
Patrol.
Would you wish Garrison or Patrol?
Patrol.
Patrol. Okay. So you're going to check awareness,
Great.
hunting,
Good.
horsemanship,
Wonderful.
spear expertise,
Of course.
sword,
Yes.
energetic and lazy,
What? What?
and one weapon.
And what?
And one weapon.
And one weapon?
Yeah.
Oh my, I guess Lance. Okay, so I get to roll those?
Yeah, well, shortly, yes.
Oh, sorry.
Livesy is
And then Dave,
All right, and this is Winter 481.
this is.
Okay, great. D20.
And who are you playing?
Sir Adthir,
So add third.
the British Christian Kimrick.
Okay.
Rolled a 9.
A 9.
Same.
Garrison or Patrol.
Garrison Patrol? Probably Garrison.
Okay, so once again, that is awareness, courtesy, first aid, recognize, siege, honest and deceitful, and one weapon. And Jade
I had a 7.
with Sir,
10.
of course, Garrison or Patrol.
Let's go Garrison.
Okay. And so one last time, that was awareness, courtesy, first aid, recognize, siege, honest, deceitful, and one weapon.
So I didn't get checks for false alarms, right?
Where is
No, you did not,
Okay.
but
For awareness, should I be doing my stock instead?
oh yes,
Okay.
since you're picked, yes. Let's see here. Let's see here. Regular court. It must occur for everyone who's associated with court. Okay.
All right.
Let's see if there's anything here that we missed. Oh, there we go. Okay, so everybody gets the regular court solo, regardless of what your additional solo was. So you're going to check the following, everybody.
Yep.
Courtesy, hunting,
Yeah.
intrigue, recognize, religion, one of your religious traits, hospitality, honor, and 3 courtly skills of your choice.
Can you remind us what
Can
the
you-
courtly
yeah.
skills are?
Of course.
Which I'm gonna do some little dottage.
Good thinking. What do I do with mine? There we go.
Ooh, for blue bloods.
Nicely done, Dave.
Okay, let's see. The skills. And go to the. There we go. Okay, so. Let's see here. We've got. Well, that's right. They're not really that well marked out in 5th edition. Okay, so we've got courtesy, dancing, falconry, heraldry, intrigue, orate, play instrument, and that is it.
No
No
romance.
romance
weird.
yet.
That's
No
weird.
romance, no singing.
Doesn't exist yet.
Not even
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that compose and singing. aren't part of
dancing.
that.
Is
Yeah,
dancing one of them?
Yes,
I
it
said
was.
dancing,
Dancing
didn't I?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you did.
Not even flirting?
Flirting is not apparently.
No.
That's
You
weird.
can throw in flirting. Make it happen.
All right.
Chaotic evil.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. Evil Dave.
Evil day.
So we're rolling them now?
And we check 3 of
Are we
them.
rolling them
three
now?
of those.
Check 3 of those.
Oh,
yes.
3 of those.
Oh.
I only checked the 1. Okie dokie.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh wait, here we go. I've got
What?
the official list.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I
Sorry.
know.
I highlighted David.
Sorry.
No, it's not highlighting. You can't
You know,
take that
I
back.
should really have remembered this because it's actually in the Book of Feasts.
Yeah.
All right. Compose,
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
what I thought.
courtesy, dancing,
Right.
falconry,
Right.
flirting,
Yes.
gaming,
Yes.
heraldry, intrigue,
Yep.
orate, play instrument,
Right.
romance, which doesn't exist yet,
Right.
singing, and tourney, which doesn't exist yet.
That's
Okay.
right. Okay. I
Son
thought
of
a
it was
bitch.
being a lot.
I was close.
Yeah, it's true.
Well,
No, you were close. That's
Yeah,
fine.
you did well.
yeah. You did okay.
All right.
Don't make me throw a dice at your head.
Try me.
Try me, bitch.
Try me, bitch. All right.
I'm getting excited.
Cool.
Do y'all want to do personal events for your backup characters?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, wait.
Didn't we just do this and I had Garrison? What?
Oh, are
No,
we
that
rolling
was
our
solo.
checks? We're
This
not
is
rolling
the,
our checks yet.
Not
Choose
yet.
your passions one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personal events, man.
Personally, guys.
D20.
19.
Ooh. Do you have a hate passion or a loyalty passion to a group?
No.
Do you have a homage passion to the king?
No.
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 Okay, then reroll that
None of
shit.
us. Oh,
No, none of us
None
do.
of
I don't
us.
know.
Yeah.
Nor do I.
14.
14.
What does that do?
Fealty.
Guilty.
Yes. Roll your
what
fealty.
about
Loyalty Lord.
Yeah,
All right.
loyalty
It'll be
lord.
Is
loyalty
that
Lord on
15?
Yes.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I made it.
Made
3.
it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to check your loyalty.
Okay.
Your lord publicly praises you.
Oh, well then.
And
That
you
would be
gain,
Cornwall, right?
You gain glory. Yes, you gain glory equal to your app.
Whoa.
Is it not Cerbrastius for these guys?
It's I'm Brastius.
Oh, that's true. Actually, it is.
Oh, I
Brassus.
thought it was
Yes, thank
okay.
you.
Oh, you're right. It's written down there. That's
It must be
Brass.
different for them. I don't know.
Okay, Jen.
Righty. 7.
Merciful.
Okay.
Roll that merciful.
Nah. Sounds like
Can you
moist.
not? Can you not?
Moistful.
No!
I failed my
Sorry,
merciful.
Okay, so you're not going to check your merciful.
No, unchecked.
You're going to roll against your cruel instead.
Did you get it?
And see if you make it.
Sorry, I didn't know if you were going to go for it or fine.
Oh no, no.
Con-
Failed that as well.
Yeah.
Failed both. All right,
Failed
so
both.
no checks.
All right,
nothing.
very well then.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir Heebs,
Heaps.
11.
Jeeps. Temperate.
Okay,
Roll
cool, cool. My temperate's 10. I make it.
So check your temperate. You
Okay.
lived a life of temperance.
Oh,
Not too much, not too little.
That's so boring.
Am I though? Jesus.
Extreme.
20.
Your choice.
I choose. Oh my.
Pikachu.
I choose chase.
Okay.
I choose abstinence. Thank you very much.
Roll against.
Roll to craft your purity ring.
Oh my God.
I fail my chaste.
Roll lustful.
Oh, I like that.
I make my lustful.
Excellent. Check that.
Yeah.
If lustful succeeds and you are a male, you conceived a bastard child on a wench during the year.
Whoa. Wow.
A lot of that going on.
I mean, it's winter time. What are you going to do?
That's
Nothing else
right.
to do.
That's right.
If you acknowledge the child publicly, -1 love wife. Haha, I don't have to worry about that. And check love family and pay 2 Libra to see the wench married well. If you pay the wench 1 Libra for her to marry but do not publicly claim the child, no modifiers. If you leave her to fend for herself, check selfish and lose a point of love family.
Do I have to leave?
That's a good question.
You would have to go to your lord and ask for
You might have to leave.
ask
Why
for the
wouldn't you?
support. You would have 1 Libra as a household knight. You
Yeah.
do get an allowance.
All right,
I'm
gonna-
imagining, like,
I'm gonna
me
roll
going
my
to
love
Sir
family.
Heebs now.
Keeps the second.
Oh, sir.
All right, I make my love family, so I'm going to ask for the Libra from my lord.
Okay.
So
all right.
check my love family,
Check the love family.
and I will see
Awkward.
that she is married well.
Yep. All right. Make a
More
courtesy
awkwardness.
roll.
Okay.
You can impassion this
Isn't
with
it?
your
He's
fealty.
got to find a horse.
All right, I'm impassioning with a fealty of 16,
All right.
which I fumble.
Oh!
So I go crazy,
And it's a 16.
and it's a 16.
Why though?
Oh my God.
Because you loved her,
You
baby.
wanted to be
I wanted to marry her.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't take it. I can't take it. Oh my God.
Oh.
Heartbreaking.
So Adthorp's going to be vacant for this
Yes.
session.
Yes.
Oh no.
Wearing your hair shirt
That's
and walking
fine.
around in the
Oh,
woods
does he
and
elope?
snow.
That's definitely a form of madness.
This would make sense because if I'm not around, like if Maurice, like if he's like, no, you must come with me, and like,
Oh, are you at their squire?
yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So if Maurice is
Perfect.
like, well, yeah, but then maybe eventually he's like, I gotta get back to the castle. Like, this is kind of crazy now. Like, I
No, I
can't.
like this. I like
Okay.
this. This will fit in. So,
This is cool.
I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
so
Something Maurice is
we'll do a
missing.
Shakespearean secret marriage for the time being.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then we'll kind of resolve that at the end of the session.
love it.
Sounds good. So my loyalty lord goes down by 1 though, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're thinking for yourself.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
That's
Screw you,
so
Sir
good.
Bob. All right, so we need
Please call me Bob.
so we need Adthorp's
So
wife.
Bob's my dad.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's her app?
What's her?
What's her app?
Who's, all right.
What's her app?
Wait, am I rolling this or are you?
If you want to roll it, you can.
What's the roll?
Let me see here.
Wait, use the turquoise dice.
Yeah, don't use
Don't
the
use your
fumbly ones.
curse dice.
The fumbly ones. The fumbly one, please.
All right. How many d6s do I need?
I'm pulling it up as we speak. All right.
And I'm generating her app before I even generate her name.
I mean, that's
'Cause that's how we roll.
obviously.
Unless
Rose,
any,
a
well, no,
rose,
she's
a
not a
rose.
lady. I was going to say if anyone wanted to roll her up as a lady character, but she's not a lady. She's no lady, baby. Let's see here. Traits, yes, and attributes. There we go. Where are you? 3d6 plus 5.
All right, Dave.
All right, come on now. Oh, they've been blessed.
They've been blessed.
Maybe.
No, they're not blessed.
they-
13's not bad.
13.
13.
Yeah.
That's a commoner. Yeah, that
You
makes
know,
sense.
he's swinging above his weight level. He's only an app 10.
Okay.
Okay.
So she's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, if we're thinking appeal, if she's poor, then
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
You know,
another
once she gets cleaned up a little bit.
She gets that makeover.
Yeah.
Take her glasses off.
Take your glasses
Take
off.
the glasses
drop
off,
the ponytail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
You know, wash the paint.
Find out
stains.
that she's all that.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
She's gonna mirror off of her face.
Cover up the plague scars or
The
whatever.
plague
The
scar.
place, just get some spackle in there.
Pox.
Yeah.
I think that was
Judicious
back when
application
they
of
had
powder.
already figured out inoculating for the pox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
But for the peasantry.
Epoxylating.
maybe. Well, because the I know that in North Africa they did it. They
Right.
Would, they would pick a spot
Yeah.
that would be covered by clothing
Oh.
Yeah.
and expose them to that, so they'd have like a little scar
Yeah.
somewhere no one would see.
Yeah.
Sounds
Rather
very
than
unchristian of you.
Sounds
North
quite,
Africa, eh?
sounds quite heathen, actually.
True, but at the same time, smearing a body like
Oh, God.
juice of someone else
Okay,
on someone
alright.
else
Yeah.
for the sake of health.
For your health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like it's of the biles.
All right, keep breathing, Joyce. Just keep breathing.
Alright. So that was
Well, that was
epic.
eventful.
That was
Goodness.
exciting.
All right.
Jesus.
And
11.
11, eh?
Temperate, yeah.
Yeah, temperate indeed.
I fail it.
Okay, roll that indulgent.
I fail it.
Okay, so nothing happens.
Oh.
Okay, cool. All right, so that was events. So now experience rolls for your Kniggets.
All right,
Okay.
Yep.
here we go.
That's a D20 again.
D20. Want to fail
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
7?
for everything that's checked.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, that would, okay.
Okay.
And we're yes.
And we're
Okay.
And I failed my lazy. Yay.
Man.
So your lazy goes up. That's exciting.
Alright, so let's see.
I'm excited to see.
Down. Oh man, I love Sir Heebs.
Do you?
I'm a little attached to him.
I know. I hate it when that happens.
I know, like he's so funny
I
and
want to be L.
He's just so cool.
he is cool.
He's
Dude,
got
piercing
such high
gaze.
skills. Oh, he's straight.
Yeah.
Cooler than your squire?
I didn't mean to
Yeah.
like hip check him.
Yeah.
Because he's like, you know, he's a knight.
I
So
like your squire. He's very complex.
Maurice is weird.
I like
Oh, I
this.
love Morris.
I
He's
know.
freaky.
No, all of the characters are great, but I just like, I don't know.
What the hell are you doing, dog?
Okay, you know
I
what?
don't even have salami.
There's no salami there, sweetie.
I know.
None.
It's been
She's
consumed.
looking at me like, what? Come here.
She's like, make more. She says make more.
Make more
Make
salad.
more salami.
I should have brought
Produce
I'll bring
more from
next time.
thine fingers.
That's right. Make it next week so I can have more.
Right. Well, she looks great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a beautiful dog.
She just had her birthday.
Oh.
Aww.
9 years old.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Just kill me now.
I know, right? He's 9 years old.
She looks
Got a
awesome.
gray hair on her.
Nope.
Did you make a birthday cake for her?
No.
Oh, okay.
We just adored her more than usual.
Oh.
Did she notice?
Yeah,
Cool.
barely.
Well, good.
It was acknowledged with a regal nod. All right, so everyone's done with your roles. So then we've got economic circumstances. You're all household knights. Congratulations.
Huzzah.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody is aged a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
22,
We've
right?
been new.
22.
Everyone should be 22. Yep.
Thank
Horse
you.
survival is automatic. So now we're just going to do that
Someone have a
training
named
and
horse.
practice.
Oh, training and practice. Here we go.
Oh.
So it's the same
Do we
four
get to play this
choices:
game?
Maybe we
trait,
will.
passion,
We are.
attribute,
Oh, that's
or
right.
skill distribution. Remember that you are over 21, so you can no longer increase your size except by getting fat.
Well, I am fabulous at 15.
That's right.
All right, that's a good size.
Yeah, that is actually. He's a little
And
shorter than usual.
Heaves? What is he?
13.
oh, that's above
But
average.
15 is like,
That's,
No, I think
that's a
he's
good
fine.
size.
I like him.
thank you.
Hmm.
I'm picturing like a Oscar Isaacs type. A little swarthy
Yeah. Yeah.
somehow. I don't know.
Shorter.
Definitely,
Yeah.
I could see that.
All right, so what are we doing? Tower. Yes.
You're training and practicing.
Right, we're
so,
training and
Oh,
practicing.
so-
Trait, passion, attribute, or skills.
Not
Oh yeah,
once.
Dex. Dex is going up. Am I an idiot?
No, I'm not an idiot.
Answer: no.
No.
Answer no.
Not this
Therefore-
time.
Not this time.
Not tonight.
I've been hitting the bench.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pumping flour sacks.
Brains.
Sir Bran.
Yeah.
Lifting Bran.
All right, I'm getting a patch.
Doing what, crunches from the rafters? Isn't that what
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Rocky.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to
Oh,
Bring all the squires of the yard.
boxing sides of beef and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Oh,
That whole thing. It's a montage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just didn't know. She's just in the way.
She's just in the way.
She is.
She's adorable.
She's just like, hey.
She wants to know when she gets to play, basically.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, that's what we're wanting to know.
Right?
When do we get to play?
Actually, I commend you for hanging in this long. So
We're sitting
We've been
here-
entertaining
this is like an
Quietly
extended
bitching.
winter phase.
Quietly
Yeah, you'll
bitching
hear it
with
later
their
if you
own
listen.
Yeah.
Silent bitchy thoughts.
Yes, that's right.
What, have you been
Telepathic.
muttering into the microphone?
Yes.
All right.
Can you believe this guy?
No,
Is that a
I can't fucking believe it.
chaotic evil?
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Oh, I heard the chaotic evil part.
Oh,
All right,
I said it
so-
twice.
I know.
Hopefully you would heard
Sunk
it
in.
at some point.
All right, so everybody trained, everybody practiced.
As far as I
All
can
right.
tell.
Yeah, we're good.
We're night moved.
All right, you get your annual glory, of course.
Right.
Being backup characters, you have not earned any glory.
Shit. I never totaled my annual goal.
Oh.
Yeah, what is our annual glory?
Son bitch.
So any exceptional trait or passion,
Uh-huh.
you get the equal to the points of those
Ah.
values.
Yep.
Oh.
And then I think for household nights, that was basically about it, right?
Well, that ain't much.
Mine
You're
was
not gonna get into
71
that whole
total.
thing.
What? How so high?
I don't know. Because I had a lot of.
lots of traits.
Yeah.
16 or higher, right?
Yeah.
Valorous. Because you add the total of that, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like I have a 16 loyalty, lord, 16 love, family, 16 honor. Those all get added together.
Oh yeah,
That's correct.
16, I have 15.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
man.
Do I get any glory for slaying
because we
that
got 3
boar?
discretionary points to
You
pump
slayed a
into our
boar?
passions.
For that
at-
boar
at
hunt, he
character
was the one who
creation.
made the final
Yeah, but-
killing blow.
Right.
Yeah,
oh,
so
yeah,
you
you
did
would
it.
then.
I did that.
Well
That's
done.
right. I forgot
Well
you guys
done,
actually
you.
played characters a little bit.
Did like a thing.
All right, I'm gonna
A singular roll.
Uh-oh. I can do it for you, Jen.
I think I had that.
I can add it up. I'll tally it. If you send it to me, or you let me know.
Tap it into the old
All right.
mansion out
Okie
here.
dokie.
20 points.
All right, here we go.
And I had 20 points for Sir Heebs as well, for some reason.
For what?
Glory that Sir Heebs
Total?
accumulated. Yeah.
Oh, from getting Uradach laid.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah,
So you should record that on his history.
I will.
Wait a minute.
Got-
That
got
was
a team- got
that
a
was
minor
cash
laid.
transaction.
Made a minor a father.
Yeah.
I mean, that is notable. That is
It
worth
is.
20 glory.
That is definitely worth some gossip.
Absolutely.
And some high fives around the.
I object on the basis of capitalism.
Don't blame you. At
Alright.
all.
Oh, speaking of which,
Yeah.
in terms of Squire's skill points, just in case,
Mm-hmm.
Cadoc, is your first aid still 3?
Let's see. I think so. Oh. Wrong character sheet. It is.
Is your battle still 3?
It
Is
is.
your horsemanship still 4?
No!
It's 13 now.
Does you upped your horsemanship too,
Is your
right?
dancing still 12?
Oh.
For Maurice?
Let me see here.
Yes.
Is your hunting still 9?
So horsemanship
Hunting,
for Maurice
you
is
say.
6.
It is.
Spear is
Okay,
6.
cool.
Okay. First aid and battle are still 3.
Yes.
Barry?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. First aid.
It is.
Your
All right.
battle is the same. What's your horsemanship?
It is 7.
Woo!
So Uradach.
See.
First aid is 3.
Yep.
Battle 3.
In hunting and awareness?
Awareness is 10?
Where are you? Yep.
And then horsemanship is
10.
10. Nice.
Hunting is 8.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Anchor Square.
Robin?
Great.
Robin? What's your first aid, battle, and horsemanship, please?
First aid hasn't changed. Battle hasn't changed. Horsemanship is 6, so that probably hasn't changed either.
You're right.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Just counts my spear expertise.
Yeah.
And since these are your spare characters, we do not worry about family roles for them either,
Oh.
so that nothing untoward may happen to them.
Okay.
Except for eloping.
Well,
That was awesome.
good.
That was awesome.
Oh,
Wouldn't want it any other way.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
It's very, very good.
It's so romantic.
I know. It's very, very good.
okay, and I believe that is it. We don't need any additional childbirth roles.
No, we don't.
So, yeah, we good.
You're probably clean as a bean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
All of us?
Let's not go crazy.
I don't know about heaths. But
Clean as a whistle and sharp as a thistle.
that's right.
That's it.
All right.
Radio, governor.
Best in all Westminster.
Speaking of Westminster, Canute went to Westminster.
He went to London, actually.
Well, you said he were
He
going
went
to
to the Abbey,
Westminster.
right?
Well, okay, that's true. He went to Westminster Abbey for the coronation.
I don't know. He knows I'm right.
Well remembered.
Oh, he wanted to compliment me on my memory. That's
Yeah,
why.
exactly.
Oh my god.
I've been observing this marriage for low on a decade now.
What's the verdict?
Oh, yeah.
Conversation.
Oh, man.
All right.
My day is coming.
All
We got our
right.
10-year anniversary coming up next year, so
Oh, congrats in advance.
Of marriage.
we'll have to plan something.
Marriage.
You're right,
Marriage.
right.
Yeah.
Plan something
Wow.
suitably off the hook.
Yeah, he suddenly wants to start celebrating things, so.
Mhm.
All right, we'll do so.
Speaking of midlife crises,
Yeah.
Right, no.
Well, you know,
please.
10 years in, it's a good enough time to start, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
You gotta give
See
it
if
the
it
first
lasts.
10 years to see if it's gonna last.
You don't want to rush into it.
you
No,
go.
why
You
do
don't wanna
that?
rush into it.
No.
Shit, what are we going to do? You going to hire a band? What are you going to
I
do?
don't know, he wants to do a whole shebang.
String quartet.
Yeah, like
yeah.
vow renewal, probably photographer, all that.
Vow renewal?
Oh, I thought you said bowel renewal. I was like,
Oh!
what
I
is
do
that?
that, I do that.
Like
Many
vows.
others.
No,
Yes.
I'm the Virgo.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's not bowels, either knees or skin or teeth. But we're fine.
The ten-
All right, so
Do we have music for?
No.
yes, we're done with the winter
Threats and
phase.
recriminations.
Mm.
We're done.
Yeah,
we're done with the
tearful
wood paneled basement,
We're done with Dio.
circa 1979.
Are we ever really done with that?
Good.
We're never done with Dio.
Mm-hmm.
Or Dio's never done with us.
Dio's never done with us.
Yeah.
No, Dio.
God, I love him.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the winter phase that was.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now.
The first of many.
Yes,
Yep.
indeed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That'll get easier every time.
And indeed,
Yeah.
and so the year is now 481
Ah,
officially,
okay.
and
I hate like a half a pound of cheese. Thank you, Jade.
Yeah.
Welcome.
rain and wind is lashing the
Sure.
stone walls of Tintagel Castle. That
Because
most
it's summer.
picturesque, exactly, that most picturesque
Aren't
of
we at
fortresses.
Lonston Castle?
Hmm?
Aren't we at Lonston Castle?
Normally you are.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Just checking myself.
Yeah.
Wreck myself.
We're having some third person narrative here.
All
Oh
right.
no,
We're at
you're there.
Tintagel.
Oh, we're
You
here.
are there.
And-
I mean, really, we're teenagers. How there are we?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
that's another issue.
Some of us are thinking about children we've conceived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, according to Larkins, am I? I don't have to be.
Oh no, that's true.
Right.
Mm.
Just putting it out there.
All right.
How dare you?
Very dear.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave.
No worries.
So, yes, you are all there with your household knights.
Mm-hmm.
I love him.
Because Sir Brastius is there.
Right.
And Sir Brastius is there because he has been summoned by Duke Cornwall,
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
who in turn has been summoned by King Uther. This is how it works.
Right. Right.
It rolls downhill.
CEOs.
But King Uther is the king of Logris.
He sure is.
He's not the High King of Britain.
No, he isn't. But the Duchy of Cornwall has sworn homage to the King of
He
Logris.
still
Okay.
had stuff.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, technically, the homage has been sworn. As you all know,
The Pendragon was buried.
the connection is a bit suspect.
Tense.
Tense.
Is it tenuous?
It's tenuous.
It is tenuous.
It's tense and it's tenuous.
The Pendragon was buried.
He was.
Aurelius.
Long live the Pendragon.
Mm.
Yes, indeed. Yes, Aurelius was buried under the sign of the great shining star that descended from the sky.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's what the star was for.
That's what the star was.
Out with a
Dennis
bang.
passing.
No, with the pain.
And and so you are all present at this peninsular castle, if you will. This
Sick. Promontory.
this castle that's built on this rocky promontory. It's surrounded close by the sea on these sheer cliffs drop off on
beautiful.
the other side.
No.
It's very fierce.
It is
Amazing.
fierce.
It's so real.
And yeah, the winds are a howling outside.
And I'm 15. Okay. Got it.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah.
So
She's staring out a window.
so you are present at the Great Hall, which is sort of situated at the narrowest choke point on this promontory, and you're just hanging out to provide service to your knights as needed.
What are our knights doing?
What are they doing?
What
Well,
are they
they
being
are.
called to do?
Of course, you are there under Brastius's
Yeah.
leadership, guidance.
Force is going to be required, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're going to have to go do something.
Mm-hmm.
So Duke Cornwall is explaining the situation.
Okay.
His wife, the Duchess of Grain, is present.
Oh no.
Oh, yes!
That's where the trouble starts.
No.
Can you stand it?
Oh,
Who has a passion for? Oh, I do. Oh, well, sort of.
yeah.
What's
Yeah,
yours?
she's fine.
14.
9.
Wow.
18.
Yeah, she's alright.
Oh yeah, that's
18!
that's right. Maurice has got it all out for
18.
her.
God, piece in
man.
order.
Yep.
Exactly.
18!
Something I'm
Yeah,
playing on
pull
the
the
front of the
train,
court.
I'm gonna just
He's 15. It's
Right.
it's yeah.
gotta stand
We're all
somewhere.
walking around with one.
Yeah,
That's true. Oh, yeah.
Or strategically stand in front of things. We'll hold the shield just down a little
That's
bit.
right.
Oh, let's see.
We've learned how to carry our knights, shields or heraldry in such a way
Strategic areas.
to conceal.
Key.
Yes.
That's
Well,
right.
as you can see from
Oh,
the
no.
from the diorama, there,
He's like, it's
squires
impossible.
have their little whatever tunics, I guess.
Yeah.
But
You
they
know.
don't.
There's some
No.
concealment.
It
The
provides
long
some.
tunic.
Fabric.
Flimsy.
Or just my little
Flimsy.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's the lightest cotton.
Yeah, no, it's barely
What
woven.
is your nice
it's
court
wool.
garb?
It's a good heavy
wool?
wool. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's
Okay.
the squire in the back that's lucky because he gets concealed by the one in the front.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I just want to get to armor.
Yeah,
Get to
I know.
armor times.
Mm-hmm. Some of you need to actually get armor.
Well,
Oh,
oh yeah,
Shame it.
hard leather armor. So we're standing there in
And there
court.
she is.
Yeah, there's a grain
Yep.
in all of her grainness.
Yes,
Amazing.
indeed.
Wow.
So those of you, do you all have an amour grain?
Mine is
Yes.
minor.
All right.
Yeah, mine's.
Let's get an opposed roll
Mine
of
is
your amour
6.
versus your fealty.
Oh.
See how you're
More
doing.
versus field.
I fail
Amour
a
first?
more.
Mm-hmm.
More I made. I made my amour.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I
My
critted
field-
my amour.
With one.
Of course you did.
What are you doing? What are you? How does that mean?
I
It
don't
means it
know.
goes up by one, right?
What
Well,
the hell?
no, this is a narrative.
What if you make
roll.
both?
Okay.
You see which one you rolled higher on then.
Oh, they were both equally one below.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, but the value. What's
Yeah,
the
which one
value
was-
of the dice roll?
Oh, okay.
Which-
So then I made my fealty.
Yeah.
I made my
Fealty
fealty
one.
with a 10.
I made my amour.
Oh.
But you
the-
critted your amour.
I
Right?
critted
Well,
my
that
amour.
beats a regular success. So.
So what's funny is my fealty is 17, and I succeeded with a 9.
Uh-huh.
My amour grain is a 9, and I failed with a 17.
Oh, that's weird.
Interesting.
Strange.
Very Cheshire Cat of you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So what?
Any other? Did anyone else? Did a grain win for anybody else?
No.
So everybody else got your
Oh, man.
fealty.
Oh,
Just me.
you?
You two.
Me.
Oh, the two of you then.
I rolled a 5 and I have an amour of 6.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. And then did you fail your fealty? Did you fail your fealty?
No, I made my fealty.
Was it higher than a 5?
It was also a 5.
Also a 5.
Oh,
Interesting.
tie.
That's an interesting one.
So that's a tie.
Got a storm
You're
raging inside.
conflicted.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you have a
So,
raging boner, but you're
it's-
doing your duties well.
It's painful, is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
There's no relief in sight.
Consult your doctor.
Consult your doctor.
It's been 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Call the nurse
8
outline.
There
need
shouldn't be a
some
peasant
bloodletting
hand
here.
available to help you.
That's right. Just call the Hebes upline, actually.
These hotlines.
1-800-HEBS.
Yeah. I'll just hook you up with a location.
Now, you're having a problem, however.
Yeah. What am
You
I going to
criticaled your.
Yes, I rolled an
amour.
18. It's 18.
Wow.
If it's an 18 or more.
Oh,
That's something else.
Oh, it automatically goes up by 1, right?
that's
Well,
right,
that's
'cause
only
it's narrative.
for a if you're trying to get inspired.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a narrative.
I'm not.
So I was
I
just-
don't
I
want to
was,
be inspired by that.
I want to see this, whatever it's going to be.
Yeah, I want to know what's
Jeez.
happening here.
Yes.
You're gonna go. Oh man.
I don't know.
It's kind of
Yeah.
scandalous, whatever it's going to be, right?
I'm kind of figuring
Yeah.
out right now. What are you gonna do?
Okay, well, you're basically completely enraptured by her.
And your honest is so high. So.
Oh,
Are you going to
yeah.
start running on her? What are you going to
So
do?
it's more, yeah, what are you going to do?
On the back
I'm going
of
to
the
throw the
line.
question back at you.
I mean, what would be out of line? Like, what would
What's the
be
norms?
like? This is just driving me crazy.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you
What's your
crit it.
courtesy and what's your honor?
Courtesy is 6, honor is 8.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
With an honesty of what now?
A
18.
million.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
so I think you're just openly staring at her.
Yeah.
You cannot conceal how much you're in love with her.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh, are you flushed? Does your little heart goes pitter patter?
Yeah, I'm probably just like
You're hot
just,
for teacher.
Yeah, I'm just staring.
Oh,
But I'm
yeah.
trying to get closer to where she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, position
Very
yourself.
slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Slowly?
it's so awkward.
Slowly?
Yeah, very slowly. Like as they're talking, they're talking, right?
Yeah,
They're talking
yeah.
to us.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's just
Well,
standing.
see, this is the thing.
I don't know
You're
if
the
she-
squires. Sorry, I'm just giving you some background here. You're the squires, so you are on the periphery.
Yeah.
It's not expected. It's expected that you're paying attention, but nobody's paying attention to you. So
Oh,
That's really good.
okay. So I could really.
you're invisible, basically.
I love it.
Excellent.
Until
Use
you're
it.
not.
Right. Good point.
You want to stay invisible.
I
So
do.
so what do you think?
If you become visible, it's bad.
I'm thinking I would maybe try to sneak into her chambers so I could get something
Yeah,
of hers.
you want to smell her.
Damn.
Cause like we're there,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my god, and like I see her.
When
keep
else
seeing
will you
her,
have this chance?
Keep
Oh my
seeing
God.
her, and they're all busy.
Yeah.
And so if they're busy, and I'm like, oh, and they can't, nobody's seeing us.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
we're kind of just
yeah.
we have a little bit of freedom right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just try to find where her chambers are so
Okay.
that I can.
So thanks to this awesome reconstruction of the
Absolutely.
medieval
my God.
castle.
Yes.
Oh.
That's amazing.
Neat.
So you can see here, you actually have to go out this door and then
No.
up this covered staircase,
Okay.
and then the
alright.
private chambers are up here.
That
okay,
is
it's a
so
covered
smart.
staircase.
Ah,
Alright, okay, okay.
Yeah.
It's
I'll be
perfect
fine.
for
So you'll be
surreptitious
wet.
movements.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay.
But also, like, highly defensible for sieging.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, very much.
What are you
Definitely.
going to try and get? What are you gonna
I don't know. I don't know what's
I
there.
bet it counts.
Oh,
I know.
does like the bed sheet still smell like her?
Exactly. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do they
A
have
single
those?
hair ribbon
I
with one of
know.
her hairs still on it.
Yeah, I know.
A girdle.
Right,
Like a,
A
something.
girdle.
Would you even
Whatever.
know a girdle if you saw one?
No, I just feel like what the
No,
Women
heck?
like
the,
that
now
doesn't
the
need a
medieval
girdle.
ones when they typed. Was that a thing yet?
Oh,
Where the woman offers the girdle to the.
oh yeah, like the Order of the Garter kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we're
yeah,
15. Would we know what we wanted?
Yeah, probably not. But I would still be like, wow. So can I go into the room to the chamber?
Of course,
Attempt
of
Oh
course.
my god, oh my god.
Yeah. So let's
Are
get
there-
let's get a hunting roll
It's
to
a
be
caper.
stealthy.
Yeah.
Oh
You
no.
can do it. Oh, you can impassion if you want.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, oh my god, oh my god. It should be already impassioned. Honestly.
17 out of 18.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
great. So that's a plus 10.
Okay.
Check that passion too.
Yeah, I make
Yeah.
it. I make it.
This
I
is
make
dangerous and insane.
I love it.
I know.
And you made the hunting roll, you say? Oh shit.
This is
Stupid
passion.
teenage antics.
What
Yes.
Oh,
That's what we're here for.
yeah.
Right. Yes.
It's not Monster Hearts, but
No,
it's close.
well, we can make it
It's
up.
close.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
We can.
We can,
And
we
we
can
will.
drag
We're
it
all
into the
shall.
same realm.
So I'm creeping up to.
What did you roll on your hunting?
An 8.
An 8.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Good. So meanwhile in the hall
Okay.
She gets away with it.
Is Blazine here?
is who? Blazine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I
yes.
would like to make funny faces at her and try to make her laugh.
Okay. Were you the one who was flirting with her?
Yeah,
Okay,
and I
yeah.
succeeded.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was trying to rub my tattoos off.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
Laughter works.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Make
it
another
does.
flirting roll then.
Oh, damn it. Let's see. Would I impassion this? Probably not.
No.
I'm just doing it for funsies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Aw.
She's too composed.
It's still fun.
Yes. Actually, give me an awareness roll.
Maybe she's
Oh.
pretending not to care.
I succeed with
Okay.
a roll that would have critted my flirting.
Oh.
Ain't that just the way of it?
Yeah, totally.
She seems to be mostly focused on another squire here in the hall,
What?
Oh.
Meliodas.
Well,
Prince of Lyonesse.
he's older than us a little.
A couple of years, yeah.
And he's a prince.
That makes all the difference.
Yeah.
A couple of years.
Oh, and he's also a ransom squire, right?
Yeah, he is.
So it's even more exotic.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's not insurmountable.
He's a little hottie.
Oh, I don't really care that much.
We
Just something fun to do.
We're palling around.
Yeah. Until you know it.
Those of you who are still present, give me a battle roll, please.
Oh man.
Everyone?
All of us?
Battle roll, yes.
Oh no,
No.
I'm missing out. Damn it.
Fail by 1.
And yet you are
battle roll.
succeeding.
Fail by 15.
Fail.
Still a fail. Fail and fail.
Yeah.
Nope.
No?
Oh, fail. Yeah,
No?
yeah.
Nobody?
No.
Nobody.
Okay. So Gorlois is going on about the something, et cetera, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like the teacher from Charlie
Yeah.
Brown. Yes.
No, I was gonna ask before. Yeah, the action starts. Could I flirt with someone also, or do I have to roll for that?
No, actually, that's fine. Anyone, you have somebody in mind?
You need practice.
An older woman. Yes.
Yeah.
Lady.
Sugar mama?
Still trying to get
Yeah.
sugar mama. That's right.
The older woman
Right.
says yes.
Actually, at this point, would it be the sugar matron?
Oh,
Honey matron!
honey matron?
Yeah.
I know. I'm
You
gonna
write that down?
I can use that.
honey matron.
My work here is done.
Yes.
Perfect.
I can go home now.
I'm really excited about this year's Lilith Fair. Honey Matron's going to play.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect, actually.
Oh.
That really fits.
Hand me a fan. Hand me a fan. I'm too funny.
Oh. Oh my god.
All right. So, yes, please give me a flirting roll.
Flirting or not app? Oh man.
No, sorry.
Yeah. No, fail my flirting.
Okay.
Alright, well, you try
Gotta
though.
get your-
Yeah,
gotta
that's
get
right.
more
Try, you gotta practice.
Gotta put yourself out there.
You know
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
do.
Learn
Let
the
her say
needs.
no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I refuse.
She will.
That's it.
Etc. Okay.
We've
Okay.
all been there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so to use squires, you know, there's something about the king and a recalcitrant lord of some sort.
When have we seen
And-
Uther before?
Huh?
Is this the first time seeing Uther?
Uther's not here.
Uther's not there.
I thought
Yeah.
you said Uther was there.
He's
No.
coming.
Gorlois has summoned you because
Because
of
of Uther's
summons from Uther.
summons. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're probably discussing the summons
Yes.
and what they're going to do.
Exactly.
That's right.
Oh.
They're discussing the summons and what they're going to do.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. And then Brastius is asking something about the Irish and about King Idris and so
Okay.
forth.
Who?
Now, as for your your
The
backup
mutants.
characters, your knights,
Oh, yeah.
Right.
you're all in on this Council of War.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Cool.
basically, what's going on is as follows: the Count of Pendragon has refused to swear homage to Uther
Yeah.
because he had sworn homage to Aurelius as High King of Britain, but since Uther was not given
What?
that honor.
Right.
And is merely king of Logris,
Right.
the Count of Pendragon is, you know,
I get it.
forsworn his allegiance,
Yeah.
and so Uther is in a tiff about it
Mm-hmm.
and is marching against Pendragon.
In a
What a
state of
pissant.
apoplexy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he has summoned Gorlois and his, you know, knights to march to
Minionry.
his banner,
Mm.
and that is
part of
that is the plan.
Okay.
However, the summons arrived over a month ago.
Oh my god.
But Gorlois was waiting because he wasn't sure if King Idris was going to launch any raids against him. There had been some rumors. You know. But now he's feeling confident that he can do this, but now there's this horrible storm that's blown in.
What time of year is it? What is it? Is it March?
It is August, actually.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
wow.
way too late in the year to go campaign.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
all over now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, campaign season can stretch into October even. So,
No.
you know.
Mars.
That's a hard no.
You have
Yeah.
to follow Mars.
Pass.
It's over.
It's kind of a hard. Yeah. So what do we all think of this? I think
Well,
it's
of course,
nice.
yeah. I don't know. What do you think of it?
Well, let's see.
Sheet, yeah.
My loyalty lord went down this year.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about a way to escape
Are you?
Oh,
Yes, of
wow.
course.
That's right. You
away
had your
from
secret
my-
marriage,
my
Busy.
elopement.
your Braveheart style secret marriage.
That's
Oh
right.
my god.
So,
Jesus Christ.
so maybe I'm thinking that Adtherp thinks this is a prime opportunity for him to slip away with his
Yes.
new wife.
Yes.
Exactly, if you're going to go out of country.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect. In the
Smart.
fog of war.
Wow.
Yeah. Just go MIA.
That's
Yeah.
right. I only need like a week or two.
No, you need a couple months.
I mean, I'm saying to myself.
Oh,
right. In reality, I'm
Right.
probably going to need
No.
2 game years.
Yeah.
maybe. We'll see what the madness tables have
Till
to
you see
say.
Yeah.
daylight.
Well,
What else?
I'm gonna roll my loyalty.
So at their season opportunity,
Oh, fuck.
what did you do?
20 on my loyalty lord.
Oh. What does Brastius think?
Brassus is all in.
He's all in.
He's fine with marching out.
Ooh.
You know,
I'm
he's
not
he's looking
Yeah.
forward to splitting
Yeah.
some skulls. You know,
Yeah.
foolhardy.
Brastus is cool with Uther. He's
Yeah. I'm okay with if Brastius thinks it's fine, then I'm going for it.
okay,
Yeah.
because you got that high. Oh, what is Heaps' fealty to Brassus?
16.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
I
that's
made it. I
notable.
rolled a 13.
And you made it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, like we'll go. Like this is what we do. You know.
Right.
Yeah, like
I'm
he
gonna
is the
try for
king.
garrison duty.
Patrol.
This is where I belong.
You're not into it?
Not into it.
Interesting.
Anybody else?
You know, Brastius has my respect, and I'm definitely his man. I give 0 fucks about the state of the country as a whole.
Yes, same.
Outside Cornwall, who gives a shit?
I have a hate Cornwall of 19.
Outside,
I don't even care if it goes
outside
on here.
Jade, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Damn.
I hate Cornwall.
Yeah,
I'm
whatever.
devoted to Brastius, and
Well, that's easy for you.
Yeah.
Politics.
Politics, indeed.
yeah.
You're wearing the cap.
That's a notable hate Cornwall. There,
Sure
isn't
is.
It really is.
19.
It is.
Interesting.
I know, because someone was like, oh, you have hate Cornwall, right? Did you know that it's this? And
Someone.
Yeah.
So, why don't you make an opposed roll between your
Yeah.
hate Cornwall and your fealty to Cornwall?
Which is-
Or to Brastius,
Brastius.
yeah. Alright.
Noted.
I
What?
succeed loyalty with a 9. I succeed hate
Cool.
Cornwall with a 6.
Okay.
So I am more loyal to my lord
So
in this moment than I hate
This
Cornwall.
time, yeah, but obviously mixed
just a bit.
feelings. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's all just...
Okay.
Doesn't matter who's sitting up there. Little man gets shit on every time.
You know what? You couldn't be more right.
So you guys are in agreement. You're in agreement.
Thank
with
you.
me.
Uh-huh.
However, I'm gonna go, because...
I'm not gonna go.
Yeah, I'm going.
I think...
I'm going.
Yeah. I mean, it would be remarkable to say you weren't going,
That's
right? You'd have to have some
Yeah.
very good excuse to
Come on with something.
beg your lord's dispensation.
Piles?
I'm scorching him right.
Ingrown toenail?
Well, in that situation,
I'm
you
not
probably
sure
wanna be on
even
march the whole
then,
time.
though. I really wouldn't.
Oh man.
No one cares.
Walk
No
it
one
off,
cares.
man.
Hernia?
Flat feet.
My grandfather, for reals, got held back from Vietnam
Oh,
War for
yeah.
an ingrown toenail.
Oh,
What?
An ingrown, wow.
Yeah.
On purpose?
No, they just,
They
like,
just
he, like...
legitimately
Yeah, he was drafted,
Before
and they were
age.
like, nope, back you go.
lucky fuckers.
Well, they had a big pool to choose from. So.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ingrown toenail, though.
Wow.
So Brastius is in. I'm in.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right. Well, that's the political situation. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, you're thieving some underwear.
we've got a
Great.
shadowy figure making his way up.
Shadowy
He's tiny.
A tiny shadow.
He's just
Lusty
11.
Size 11.
Stupid ass little horn
What
dog.
role do you make to disguise your heavy breathing?
No, I don't think there is a role. I think I'm just
That was
heavy
your hunting
breathing.
role.
The
is
wind
what
is
it
good
was.
blowing outside.
There you
That's
go.
true, yeah.
Howling wind will
Yeah.
muffle it slightly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right.
All right.
So,
Warmer in here to you?
oh no.
Okay. So you do slip away and you slip outside. And are immediately lashed by this,
I don't care though.
the sea rain.
Everyone's
So
gonna
I-
know that you went outside now.
Oh,
though.
we're all gonna know.
Yeah,
But I'm
noted.
pretty warm. I'll just put it that way. So
So the rain hits you and immediately produces steam,
yeah, and I'm just like
Yeah.
I'm making my way up these stairs.
and then you start going up the stairs.
Okay.
You've never felt more alive.
I know. I'm just like this is all my
This
focus.
is the whole point of your
Yeah.
Blinders of just.
Yeah.
Boys.
Also, like Antherp, I think is also a little preoccupied with your own stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I'm just like I can just like whatever. I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I love that we're like barely into this campaign. We've already had like multiple pregnancies, childbirths, secret romances, stealing, panty raids.
Would you expect anything less from
That's
us?
right. We're experts.
I know we are. I know.
But y'all not wasting time. No, you're just like
No,
Why
that's
else
what we're
would we be
doing.
here?
We know what we like and we do it.
We hit the ground running. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
so
right, so you reach the top of the stairs. There's this heavy oak door with the the iron banded very very decorative filigreed bands and hinges.
yes.
Ooh, how loudly do the hinges squeal?
You ease open the latch, the push latch. You
Yeah.
push it open.
It opens.
Yep.
Oh man.
Slip inside. No, these are well-oiled hinges, man. This is
Oh.
the Duke's. This is the Duke's
They're
private
maintained.
chambers.
Ah,
You know.
Nary a squeak.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, what scents assail you as soon as you step inside?
Yes. Yeah.
So
What
you
does
slip
Gorlois
inside.
smell like?
I have to know.
Do they share chambers? Or?
It smells like brute.
And salami.
Old Spice, yeah.
Oh, spicy.
Oh god.
He doesn't
That's what
always
everything
march
smells
to the
like.
sound of the war drums, but when he does.
Oh.
So,
Shit. Okay. So, do they share chambers? Do they share chambers?
yes, they do.
Okay.
So, this is
I don't-
like a large, kind of second story private chamber that spans the entire width of the hall.
Wow.
There are glass paned windows.
Wow.
On three sides.
Damn.
Very
That's
fancy.
loaded.
I'm out of my league.
You are out of your way the fuck out of your league. How dare you?
Cool. There's no fireplace because it's on the second story.
Okay.
But there are vents up near the ceiling that allow the heat from the hall to come in. And so you can actually hear all the voices from the hall below.
Hey, intrigue chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Good, yeah. Oh,
And
we
yeah,
don't
it's
care.
just there's a lot of real thick tapestries to provide additional warmth. There's this big canopy bed, with the animal skins, the bear skin blankets and whatnot.
I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And there's
there
some
wardrobes?
actual beeswax candles burning to provide some illumination on this
There's no
dark
one in the room, and
day.
it's still.
There's no one here.
They're burning the.
Did you
candles.
say there's no one in the room?
There's someone in the room.
Is there anyone in the room?
Oh, there's a lady in waiting.
There's a lady in the
I remember
waiting.
Waiting.
So she's waiting.
Wait, are there
Precisely this.
Let's
Are
get
there-
an awareness roll.
Are there
first.
chests and
There's
wardrobes?
chests, absolutely, yeah.
Awareness?
You're gonna hide
Awareness.
them.
Wait. So is this based on my... Am I still impassioned? Because I was using that for my
totally,
hunting.
come on.
You were using that for your hunting, yes. So
Yeah, but your
it
passion
doesn't
isn't-
apply to your
doesn't
awareness.
apply to-
Oh,
I thought it carried over through
I think she's
the whole scene.
completely.
It does.
insane
It's still to
passion.
your hunting. So if you need
Oh,
to
just to my-
dive
just
behind
hunting.
something
It
and
just-
hide,
it can't be
it
applied to
would-
different
but yeah.
skills. Okay, that's fine. No, I failed.
That's fine. So you hone right in on a a dome topped chest,
gonna get
that
busted
could
for
be
stealing.
the Duchess's, could belong to the Duchess.
I don't know.
We don't.
You'll have to go
Is it
and
locked?
see. You want to go check it
I
out?
will go check it out.
Okay. So you head over and you hoist it up, and you
How well
immediately-
oiled are those
Oh,
hinges?
the trespass is complete.
Very well.
I know.
And the smell of little herb sachets drifts up, lavender, sage and whatnot, and so you see that indeed this appears to be the Duchess's one of her wardrobes, one of her chests.
What's in there?
So you start rifling
I
through
wouldn't
it.
even know what's in here.
What's the first thing
I
that's
know.
on top?
Actually, I don't think I would want to touch anything. I
What?
feel very it's all what color? What color? What is in there? Is it white? Is it multicolored? Is there
Let's
fabrics
see.
furs or
Yeah, right. She'd probably have a different chest for different things. So, this would be her linens.
okay, and they're all white. It's all white.
Yeah.
Little eyelet lace around the edges of things.
Yeah, lots of
So,
delicate
I
lace.
think when
Next carding.
I think Violet.
Have a fan, Jen.
Oh yes, please. In good health. So I think I open the chest and then I see my hands in front of the
Ooh, your
white.
grubby little mitts.
And I can see how filthy
The
they
contrast
Yeah,
is
yeah.
and it's too much for me.
Yeah, this is the whitest linen you've ever seen.
Yeah, and there's no
Right.
way, like, I can't touch this.
Yeah.
You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, really.
Was
So
it
I
intemperate?
closed
Oh wait, so I'm gonna throw something out there.
Oh shit! What?
One of those sachets is right there.
Oh shit!
a
Shit.
sachet. But it's not her. It's not her.
Mm.
Right?
She smells like that, right? Because
I don't
She
know.
does.
Stuff.
Well, if you got close enough.
Yeah, if you've never.
I don't know.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't know what she smells
But what's
like.
your temperate? How can you hold back when
My
you're
temperate is notable.
It is
Oh,
notable.
okay. So
Yeah.
alright then, you're
Why don't we
fine.
get a
What
roll?
about your
Why don't we get a roll?
reckless?
How can you possibly restrain
I
yourself?
crit my temperate.
Oh, for God's
Wow. Check your temperate.
Yes.
So
So
at least stick your nose in and smell.
I do smell it.
Yeah, come on, give us
But
something.
it's not. No, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
All right.
I'm getting there.
All of us.
Get the good stuff.
Yeah, 3 fans. It's 4 fans.
Wow, 4 fans.
4
We
fans.
already have 4 fans for like Cthulhu stuff.
Okay, so I see my hands in contrast to the linen,
Right,
and
right.
I close. So I quickly close it.
Self-awareness,
Yeah.
That's the good stuff.
And so then I walk over to the bed.
Okay.
So I'm starting to walk over to the bed.
Okay.
Because I do want to smell, like, what does her hair smell like?
Oh, yeah.
So that's, but she covers her hair, right?
Yeah, actually, she
She's
does.
covered, but I want to smell.
But when she's in her private chambers, it would not be covered.
Exactly. So I'm curious about that. I think, like, in a medieval setting, like, that would be the, because it's
That's
always
the hot
covered.
stuff.
Sure.
It's like,
Yeah.
like, what does her hair look like?
Get some
Smell
of that
like?
hair.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over to the pillows, like
Okay.
like what you all were saying,
I'm dying.
and try to find
Dying.
like what does she smell like?
Ugh.
Alright, so as you go around to the side that seems to be hers,
Yes.
her side, you come around the side of the bed, and there on the floor is another bearskin rug, and sitting on the rug are 2 little girls.
Oh really?
Yeah, and there's one who's probably about 6 years old, and the other's about 3. They're both, rather fair-haired, sort of honey-colored hair, and the older one is braiding the younger one's
Cute.
hair.
Yeah.
And so she looks up at you, and she just smiles. She's like, "Hello."
Oh,
Hi. Oh, what are you doing here?
This is our room. What are you doing here?
Oh!
Where's your nurse?
She stepped out to get us our food.
Oh fuck! You're in the
Oh,
wrong room.
all right. So instant boop. Instant boner killer. Instant boner killer. So,
Where's Mommy's room?
yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
honest deceitful.
Yeah.
Honest deceitful.
What are you doing
Oh,
here?
yeah, you're
That's
honest.
it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I make my honest.
Of course you
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
Painfully
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Painfully honest.
Um.
I'm here to sniff your mother's hair.
Yeah.
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 How do I
But a
even
kid
say
would
this
think
to a
that's
kid?
weird.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
How can I help facilitate that?
Exactly.
So I'll answer a
Kids
question
do that
with a
too.
question. Where's
Yeah.
your mother's pillow?
Oh.
Where's your mother's pillow?
Oh, she sleeps right there. So she
Okay,
points
cool,
at the big bed.
So I'm just gonna
So
go
great.
to it. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just gonna go to it.
Yeah.
And I want to grab it.
Okay. Yeah.
And smell it.
I thought I was done and not done.
The fans are back.
Here we go.
When the
You're
motor went
concerned.
down, I thought it would just stay. It's
So I'm gonna smell her pillow.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What does it smell like?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It smells like lavender. It smells like a bit of that,
Rose water.
rose water. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, so it's very gentle and sweet. And good. Yeah.
So how are pillows set up? Is it just it's like a pillow? There's no pillows cases.
There's no sleeves.
Not really. No.
No, it's just a pillow.
No,
No.
I'm gonna take it with me.
Holy
You
shit.
steal her pillow?
Yes. Yes.
I
Stuff it under your
created
tunic.
this. I created this.
I love that, like, the small, discreet linen under thing, you're like, but I can't.
Yeah, but the
I'm gonna
pillow.
But
fucking
the
take
very
this pillow.
conspicuous pillow.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna
Yeah.
Yeah.
this?
How
This
big
is
it?
amazing.
How big is it?
Yeah, that is true. How big are
square.
medieval pillows?
I'm thinking they're maybe like bolsters, honestly.
Oh,
However, I'm
really?
going to throw
Yeah.
something out there. I'm going to
Okay.
give you something.
Or maybe
Um,
there's a.
I'm thinking there's
Or
something that
pillowcase.
she embroidered that's on that's late, like because there's no pillowcases, but maybe like there's some of her embroidery that
Like
she.
an anti-magic
She sleeps on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What-
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, it's like a silk.
A doily is draped across it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, like essentially.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like
What
a
would it be,
pillow
silk?
doily.
I'm
What
gonna.
would it be made of?
Silk.
I think
Yeah,
it'd
it
be
is silk.
silk.
It would be
Yeah.
silk.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab that.
This is like a high crime and misdemeanor on multiple levels.
I know.
This is get your hand chopped off level.
To be fair, Your Honor is 8. What do you care?
I know.
That's a good point.
Out of character,
That's a good point.
mortified.
You should be losing some honor for this.
God damn it. God damn
But
it.
nobody's witnessing it.
Two little girls are.
The most innocent eyes.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hold on. I'm not going to lay down a final ruling here.
What I'm doing here.
Yeah.
So I pick up the pillow.
Mhm.
It's draped with this silken embroidery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm smelling it.
Yeah.
I'm transported.
Absolutely.
And God only knows.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
actually,
a reaction.
I
let me
hear
just give you
You
this.
know.
Heard the silence.
Technically, you will not lose honor for this.
Okay.
Technically, no.
Stealing a silken doily apparently does not fall under honor loss. So
Hey!
I would think not.
And
No.
there it goes.
So
I mean, unless it belonged to the Duke.
yeah. Well, see, that's it.
Yeah.
If it was the
Oh.
Duke's, or if it was Sir Brastius's, or if it was
Oh,
Sir,
because it's
if it was
fancy.
Sir Adthorp,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
That's
exactly. Then
different.
it's
That's
different.
interesting.
So
Women
as
don't have property.
Oh, what property?
Yeah.
Hey,
There's nobody even here anymore.
what up?
I think she has an opinion on this doily.
She
She
does.
does. She's like, just take the fucking doily.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to take too much away. I don't want to take too much more of the spotlight. So,
Oh, please.
also-
I think everybody here is
Okay.
loving
I'm
it.
having a
Really?
blast.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
Steal away.
So I'm holding the pillow to me, and I realize that something like flops onto me. Right? It's the doily.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the silken thing, and I'm like, oh.
Ah.
So I kind of like grab it with my hand, and I put the pillow back down on the bed, and I take the thing and I just put it down my front.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's touching your skin.
I know. And so I'm just like, ooh. So then I'm gonna come and I'm gonna slowly try to move away from these little girls.
Okay, so first of all, on your little wealth and treasure section on the back of your character sheet there, you can write a grain silk doily.
Okay.
Wow, it's a grain silk doily.
Yes.
It's worth 2 Libra.
Mike, what?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So,
Well, you wouldn't sell it for twice that, I bet.
no way.
Never.
2L. Okay.
Wow.
We take that. We should describe what it looks like at another
Yeah,
time.
we'll find a good
But
image.
so then I'm gonna just kind of like back away, and the 2 little girls are they still braiding? Or are
Okay,
they looking at me?
so the little one is just in her own
The
little
3-year-old,
thing,
yeah.
the 3-year-old. But the 6-year-old has been watching you
Uh-huh.
while she's kind of been sort of braiding the hair,
Uh-huh.
like
She's like, what the heck's going on? This is
yeah,
weird.
but
This
she's
is
watching
weird.
you, yeah. And like you turn around, she's like looking straight at you, and like her gaze is just like cuts right through you.
What does she look like?
Again, like
Is she the
just-
poltergeist girl?
basically, not
Little
quite
blonde,
that fair
the blonde
hair.
with those
No, yeah,
eyeballs?
Yeah, but she does have these like cat-like eyes,
Little piercing eyes.
you know, and they're very, they're like
Discerning.
discerning.
God, I hate when kids are like that.
Like 6 or whatever.
She's 6. Come on.
I know.
She doesn't know what the
She
Yeah.
might forget.
That's
They're
the
between
thing,
fantasy
though.
and reality.
She's
does.
weirdly like
Present.
present,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
in the moment.
So that's strange.
There's
to
something
me.
weird about
That's
her.
weird.
She's weird. Oh, you know
She's
why?
like an uncanny
She's,
child.
she's uncanny. I was just gonna
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
Uncanny child.
uncanny child.
So I'm just
And you
like,
would know.
that's weird. So I just awkwardly smile,
Yeah.
and then I turn on my heel and I just
Bolt.
scoot out of
Make
there.
a awareness roll, please.
Oh fuck.
I fail.
Oh,
Nurse
Okay.
is back.
The door starts to open. Yeah, the nurse
son
is
of a
coming
bi-
back.
Oh, okay. You can handle
I'm-
it.
Until you're still
Yeah, I'm
Handless.
still, yeah.
You're still impassioned on your
So
hunting.
yeah,
So you can hide.
yeah. So
Okay.
so I can hide somewhere in
Right
like
behind
in
the door.
Behind the door. Yeah.
bed.
Or under the bed.
Oh no.
We're gonna go. The
No,
classic.
I
in
need
the
to go. I think I
chivalry.
want to go into the shadows. And
Yeah.
it's a dark.
That's true.
It's dark.
Yeah.
That's
It's
anyway.
definitely dark. Yeah, I mean
So-
the clouds outside are like black practically.
Right.
It's almost like
It's
dusk.
dark.
So
Yeah.
so the door
Even though
opens
it's
and I'm
new.
like, oh shit! I'm gonna go right behind it. It also like I think is close to a wardrobe,
Sure.
like corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but I'm walking backwards,
Uh-huh.
and to the 6-year-old, I'm like, shh,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I'm just hiding there creepily
Okay, cool.
as the nurse comes in.
Yeah,
This
so
whole thing
she's
is creepy.
I know, it's so creepy.
Awesome.
Yep, we love it.
Yep.
More.
So the nurse comes in. What does she say?
so she was like backing in, you know,
Uh-huh.
'cause she's got a tray
Yeah.
Oh,
that she's
lit.
bringing
Oh,
up, you
she's
know,
lit.
yeah, just like the curds and whey and whatnot, you
nice.
know. So
Yeah.
and she's like, "All right, my darlings," you know. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Are they happy to see her? In there?
Yeah, so like, yay! So they run over, and you know.
So are
she's-
they really preoccupied with
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
So can I
Perfect.
scoot out?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I slide out this.
You made
Oh
your
my
hunting roll. You're
God.
good.
And so then I go down the stairs. And I'm just like, the fact that I got away with it, the fact that I have this thing and I'm feeling it against my skin.
Oh my
And then I'm going to
God.
go down and back into
It's
the...
right
You sure you don't
there.
need to excuse yourselves to the stables?
I think something's
It
already
already
happened.
happened.
It already happened.
Happened a second, just stepped down in front of your shit.
Oh, I thought second you smelled that pillow.
It happened.
I think it was a couple times.
You're refractory.
Just gonna say a silk doily is very handy.
I was saying.
I don't want to ruin it.
Oh yeah.
I can't put stuff on it because then,
Stuff
like,
on it.
It doesn't.
because then it won't smell like her.
No, that's true. Right? That's a good point.
I need to conserve this.
Yeah, that's true.
All right,
it's
so-
already risky enough having it
Well,
down
that's
your
what
shirt.
I know,
Yeah.
but I had
That's
nowhere
what
else to put it.
Yeah.
Like I'll
No,
find a
yeah,
spot. I need a
yeah,
little
yeah,
pouch
yeah.
or something.
Right.
Okay, so
Ziploc.
yeah,
Freezer bag.
hermetically sealed.
Baggy.
So I head back into
Double
the
sealed for freshness.
yes.
That's it.
Yellow and blue make green.
Somebody was going to say it.
Yeah, and you did. And so I'm gonna head back to the main
That's how you
hall.
would seal.
That's right.
I'm gonna go to the main
My
hall.
lord.
Back to the main hall.
You
Yeah.
lucky fuck.
And I'm kind of acting like
Oh, man.
I'm trying to act natural,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I'm
You're
pulling
not.
it off.
You're totally pink.
I'm
first off.
acting weird.
Can
I'm
I make an
acting weird.
awareness roll?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
So
yeah.
kind of like,
You're
so it's
squire.
like come back from my adventure.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Hi.
Dripping wet.
Yeah. So yeah, from
Looking
the storm.
weirdly flushed.
Yes,
Yeah.
weirdly flushed.
Yeah, no.
Hello.
Hello.
I totally succeed
I'm a
that.
human. Oh
No,
no.
I failed.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, I feel too.
Oh.
I failed.
I don't know.
I can't
I
tell.
didn't
It's
even
my
know
own
he came
brother.
in.
Well, you guys are
Did
twins.
he
You must have
leave?
had some sort of weird twin sense.
You notice something's wrong.
Did you
something's
have
different, weird, or
Some
strange?
kind of a crazy thrill.
It's been really uncomfortable for me for the past 15 minutes.
Something strange is happening.
It's exciting.
In Cornwall, a twin sneaks away while the other one senses his absence. Coincidence?
Mere fact.
Or mere fact?
So I was trying to act like a normal young
Human
man.
being.
Hello,
Trying to
I'm a person.
Hello.
Hi, fellow kids.
Yes, hello,
How do you do, fellow kids?
Hello, fellow kids.
Alright, so
but yeah.
I'm going to give you 20 glory for the skill
no.
rolls, and then another 10 for purloining the silk.
That
Nice.
was fucking
Absolutely.
outrageous.
Well done.
Beautiful.
Well done.
Well done.
Thank you. That was wild.
That's
A wild
entertainment.
ride.
Yeah.
Okay,
Amazing.
so I'm trying to be normal, and so you feel like what the hell's wrong with
Oh,
you?
actually,
I'm jabbing you in the
And
ribs.
okay.
You are strangely
Technically, I can give
irritating.
you glory for entertaining the group. So you entertain the group to
should.
take 10
Yay!
When all the fans come out.
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
It was a
No,
horror. It was
That
a
was a
horror.
quadruple fan moment. You needed a fan.
I
Yeah.
did. I was like, it's like just pulling the scarves out of my hat. All right, so I think they're silk doilies.
They're also yeah.
Yeah.
So doilies, yeah.
So Uradach and them, they're just, you guys are giving me like,
Oh, I'm literally ribbing you. You're getting ribbed.
You're getting red.
stop it! Leave me alone! What the hell are you touching me? Stop touching me!
Alright, so
Tots.
so the you come back in right as the main meeting is breaking up.
Okay.
The
What did I miss?
yeah.
To everything.
The
And yet
essential
nothing.
Blah, blah.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Grown-ups talking.
the essential point is that you basically cannot march until the weather clears.
Yeah.
So
Maybe the weather will never clear,
That's a presumption, isn't
I
it?
say.
Is the feast continuing?
well, this was just a kind of a
meeting.
It was not a feast,
enclave.
All business, no celebration.
It
But
was a war council.
now there's feast.
More council.
Now the food comes out.
Yay!
So I'm still staring at Igraine like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I hear how
fuck
scary
yeah.
I am.
And with this kind of
got it,
secret
yeah.
intimacy feeling.
You've got a secret now.
Because now you can like look at her and imagine how she smells at the same time.
Oh,
I know.
You've got a connection with her.
It's
I
so
know.
intimate. I'm gonna die.
Oh gosh,
wow.
and did she go back to her?
Oh! Wait, erase it. Remind me.
I love it.
Yes.
So did Igraine go back to her rooms before the feast?
Oh no, that's why she was in the hall, is because the feast is
Oh,
about
that's
to
it.
happen.
It's about to begin.
so,
Okay.
Yeah, and the girls are being fed so that they'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, for that little one, I'm like that little one.
Yeah,
Crazy
6-year-old.
bitch.
The older one?
You know who she's gonna be.
I know. So I'm just kind of like, But I need to find something to put, like another piece of fabric.
Actually, yeah, you can make an intrigue roll to know who those girls were.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, sure.
I fail.
Yeah.
Probably
How much
nobody
do you
will
fail
know
by?
one. Yeah.
13.
13, yeah.
Yeah,
No, you have no idea.
No, I have no idea. But I'm assuming that they're the children
They'd have to be.
of the Duke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Okay.
involved.
So I need to find a piece of fabric to fold this fabric into and then cut it
Right.
into a pouch and like...
Right.
So I'm
Make
really
a medicine pouch.
preoccupied. I'm very preoccupied with all of
Our
this.
flesh.
That's right. You have to waterproof it.
I do.
Yeah.
It's like a holy book.
Leather skin pouch. Something.
Yeah.
Something.
The book of feast is coming out.
I know, I see that.
Here we go. Now comes
Not
the fun.
that you have much to do with squires.
But
of
couldn't we
course,
do it with
but-
our... Did we say our knights could
It's up to
participate in the
us to
feast?
decide.
We could, although I want to kind of wrap the year up and
Again?
keeping an eye on
Yes.
it. Yes,
Also,
I-
I don't know. I kind of like to focus on my squire rather than.
exactly.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know,
the
yeah.
knights are there as backup.
I don't want to double dip it too much.
Exactly.
True enough.
All right.
I don't want to get that emotionally invested.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Now, sometimes we will bring the knights in, but not tonight.
Not tonight.
All right, so basically, while you are serving at table, essentially, you
Right.
know,
Busy. Fucking
you'll
busy.
have your choices. So we have your gossiping, we have your indulging, i.e., sneaking things on the side. We have your flirtings. And if you want to really press your luck, you can even get involved in some dice games, or even leave the feast. So,
All right.
yes.
Wow.
What would you like to do, Jade?
I want to roll flirting
Mm-hmm.
because I want to go and I want to tease
Blazine
Blazine
again.
about Meliodas.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
Meliodas looks awfully handsome tonight, does he not?
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. This is some good fun and humor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to go with my hospitality on
We'll
this one,
see.
Oh sure, yeah. Kind of trying to build some bonds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I make.
Okay. And technically, you're guest at the hall, so you want to be a good guest.
Yeah, I don't want to embarrass her
Right.
too much, but I'd like to think that we have some rapport
Mm-hmm.
because I'm like 15.
Okay. And what is your hospitality at?
It's at 15.
Okay, so this will be a +5 to your flirting then.
Maybe, maybe not. Oh, I make it! Yay!
Would that have been a crit if
It
you
would
had,
have been a crit if I hadn't impassioned. Yeah. That's okay.
The worst.
I'm alright with that still.
Okay.
Right.
All right,
Win
so
is
yeah.
a win.
So you definitely managed to tease her a bit, and she blushes, but you're kind of reinforcing. If you want to like kind of be pushing this in the direction of friendship rather than
I think so.
infatuation.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think personally, I know I'm a Pict, and nobody else lets me forget that. So I don't think that I have any illusions of what my place
Interesting.
isn't.
Yeah.
You know?
Isn't.
But the fact that she thinks that I'm funny and that we can like, you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
maybe
Yeah.
not all Cornish are that bad.
Hashtag not all Cornish.
Oh God, no.
Jesus fuck.
How about Livesy?
I'm thinking I'm also going to do flirting because, like, Livysy's revved up and he doesn't know why.
What the hell?
So that's
This is like sympathetic horniness.
Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. Whoa.
I don't know. I'm not
We're all
gonna
now.
say. I'm just saying. Maybe like y'all need to get like a +5 to like things for each other.
Yeah.
Like
that's a
awareness
good
and
idea.
weird things.
Little
The twins
symbiotic.
should have
Creepy twin sense.
Yeah.
My
It's
love of
really
family is 20.
scare me, to be completely honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
And mine's 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
9.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So just
the average
general
out, though.
flirting.
It's
Or,
Yeah.
General
Normal.
flirting,
Yeah.
just putting myself out there.
There's other like maidens there. And,
Yeah, exactly.
You know, mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Oh shit, I crit.
Yeah!
Really?
You got
Huh.
somebody in your lap.
Nice.
Really?
Yep.
You're not allowed to sit.
Yeah.
Oh no?
No sitting.
Okay.
Just
well,
following, hovering.
Well, you know,
Alright.
gotta stand at the ready just in case,
Right. That's
you know,
right.
someone gets, a dog's dinner sent on them, or,
true.
they
So what does
get a
that
little
mean?
too drunk to stand. I'm not
Alright.
sure.
Let me make a couple rolls
All
here.
right.
Mm.
Sweet. Oh shit.
Okay, all right. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, basically, you really hit it off with one of the handmaidens at court,
Okay.
and she's pretty into you. Actually, I
Whoa.
guess she finds those scars hot.
Yep. You know what they do.
You know.
Yep.
In a certain light.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The firelight?
The
Yep.
candlelight.
Yep. Among other warriors.
They look bad, like
Plays along the
badass. Yeah.
face.
Yeah, she wants to know all
Hardcore.
about
He
it.
seems
you know.
older.
He's like a bad boy.
You know?
Yeah.
What did
Yeah.
happen? How did
Yeah.
you get that?
So
Have we
I-
established that yet, or is it like
No.
kind of a mystery?
It's kind of mysteries, but I tell her the really the sexy story.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Oh,
where
yeah.
you know, I'm like
You're like the
saving-
Joker in the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Changes
Let me tell
every
you-
Story
time.
changes every
Let me
time.
tell you how I got these scars. So yeah, you know, there was a fire, and I was saving my family from this fire.
Oh.
Yeah,
I got another one I can show it to you.
and I lost my one true love in this fire.
So you created this, right?
Yeah.
Crit of the
yeah.
flirting, yeah.
Because otherwise I'd come and I'd be like, excuse me? Like,
Excuse me, dumbass, you were fucking playing with a candle.
yeah.
Yeah. You lit the goddamn Christmas tree on fire.
It fell on you.
Dope.
So you got burned and everyone blamed you for ruining Christmas.
That's
Yeah.
right. It was a twofer.
Twofold.
Yeah.
Why do you think I tell the other stories?
Right. That's what stories are for.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Wow, so that's a successful flirting
That's hot
thing.
stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so she is amenable to sneaking off with you if you want.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Let's see here. So I assume you want to sneak away. You don't want to. You don't want to announce that you're leaving.
Yeah,
Everyone?
Excuse me.
I'm about to give this name the right Rogery.
Good night, you all.
Good you you.
Be careful, what is it? But let's get a courtesy roll nonetheless to
Oh
see
my
how
God.
smoothly you can excuse yourself.
Probably not very.
Yeah.
Oh, I make it.
You're on fire.
So you're checking your flirting, you're checking your courtesy,
Awesome.
and go ahead and check your lustful as well.
Hell yeah.
And so the two of you slip away at an opportune moment.
Oh my god.
All right.
Lovely.
How about Maurice? What are you
I've
up
had
to?
a very eventful day.
You have.
I think I
Suspense.
want to. Yeah, I
You want to be alone with the handkerchief?
I need.
First of all, it's a doily.
Yeah, that's
Let's
for the
not be
lonely
crass.
nights at
First
sea.
of all, how dare you? Second of all, it's a doily.
How dare you?
Question
Exactly.
one, how dare you?
Yeah.
Question two, what gives you the
What
right?
gives you the right? And third is it's a doily. So I think the doily is for the lonely nights at sea, but she's right here.
Yes.
You know, so I need to just spend as much time just like focus on like burning her, how she looks, how she is,
Right.
like into my mind.
Right.
So I don't really have. I can't flirt with her.
Mm-hmm.
I can't intrigue it up.
But you can make sure her water glass is never empty.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So I
that's
guess
right.
my
That would be a
it's-
temperate roll.
Temperate, yeah.
Oh well,
Okay.
shit.
All right. So I'm really vigilant. Yeah, I make it.
Totally.
So I'm super vigilant on like how.
You're on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She takes a sip.
Yeah. I'm just like there. Yeah.
You're like barely lowering it.
Yes.
As it comes in.
Yes, exactly.
Let me get that for you. Get off of
Get
me.
off of me, Jesus.
No, I do the perfect amount of hovering, and
Right.
but everything seems to be flowing very smoothly
Indeed, yes.
at the dinner.
Yes. All right. All right. How about Barry?
I want to try intriguing.
Okay, please.
Ah,
Intrigue away.
you did a good job last time on that.
Should I? Can I? Is there any way I can link this to my hatred of Saxons?
Yeah, you did last
Only if
time.
what you were trying to find out was specifically Saxon related.
No. How about? Shit. I got hospitality. It's 17.
Mm-hmm. If there's some way that your gossiping is somehow, falling under that category, that umbrella.
Nay.
Yeah.
I don't think it.
Yeah.
I don't think it. Shit. I'm not gonna make it, but I'll try. I have 4 points in intrigue.
Although there might be something interesting with Saxons,
Yeah.
considering, that's how Aurelius was killed, was during
Yeah.
campaigning against
All right.
Saxons,
So
yeah?
well said.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try that.
Okay.
Made that.
Nice.
Now I have a shot at intriguing
Okay.
because I'm serving. So what's the point of serving unless you can pick up?
That's right.
Absolutely.
Made it. Okay.
Yes.
I made my intrigue.
All right. So check your passion and your skill,
Thank you.
and and so you just want to know, hey, what's
Yeah. What's up?
like
I
we
don't
got
get
this
it,
Pendragon
but-
thing. Is that going to open us up to
Yeah.
Saxon, attacks? And so basically, what you discern is
Yeah.
that although Aurelius died in the fighting due to Gorlois' heroics, the Saxon army was shattered
Oh, good.
and withdrew to lick its wounds. And so
Right.
the
Cool.
situation on the Saxon frontier this year appears to be quiet.
Oh, good.
Yes.
So they're miserable.
Yeah.
Excellent. I like that. That's
Yeah.
good.
Makes you nice.
All right. And how about Cadoc?
Yeah.
Right.
Honey matron.
Honey
Yes.
matron.
Do I see another honey matron?
Yes.
That's right.
Let's get a flirting roll.
Get it.
Could I?
I love these
passionate?
horny squires trying to flirt with everybody.
Yeah.
We're
Just
fit.
like,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
we're,
Exactly.
We're 2 for 2.
But it's just I'm
far.
picturing that for like in the future, like when you're playing knights. It's just assume there's all these horny squires.
Oh,
Yeah.
we've talked about that before.
Totally know.
Yeah.
You could smell it. I mean,
Yeah.
There is a smell. It's
Oh,
Yes.
no.
That's why you never leave the table.
No.
That's true.
God.
Yeah.
So yes, you can try to impassion. Since you're trying to like find marriageable material, I think love family.
Yeah,
will-
that's what I
will
was
work.
thinking. Yeah. And I want to make my dad proud.
Of course.
Yeah.
Married
It's
in the
still
world.
alive.
Think of your
Papa.
dad.
Okay, I made it.
All right, good.
Okay, good.
Carry on the family.
You don't want
name.
to have to kill your dad to get shit.
Right.
That's
No.
love
That's a
family.
good point.
That is.
That is a very good point.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Failed.
Oh.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Next year.
Wait, what was your
Such a young.
Yeah.
what was
Yeah.
your love family?
No,
It
she
is-
made the
she
love
made that,
family.
but
Yeah.
But you failed to flirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So check your love family.
Oh.
I just wasn't sure if it was like, is it a +5 or a +10?
Oh, that's true. What's your love family?
Oh. Wait, it's +10 to
If
flirting?
it's
Yes.
16 or above.
Oh, if it's 16 or above.
If the passion is.
It is. It's 18.
Oh, well,
Right.
there you
And
go.
then so
Then I
you
made it.
You made
Yay!
it. All right,
Woo!
Jade, you're saving the damn day.
I know.
gosh.
Really.
No.
Yeah.
She
What
made
did- Do you
it.
remember what you rolled?
She made it.
Well, I just wanted to see if it's a crit or not. What's your flirting normally?
My flirting normally is 3.
So it'd
I
be a
did think
13.
about putting
13.
points in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would have been a 13. Did you roll a 13? Would be the question.
Now I don't remember.
Okay. You want to
Let's just say that. Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I did make it.
Okay.
Okay. Let's.
Ah.
All right. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
All right. Check. So you check
I'm
your
nervous for
passion.
my character. Like, wow, he's
I know.
15
It's
and
a
he's
lot.
gonna
It's a lot.
approach
It's
a matron.
It's a lot of
He'd probably be like,
responsibility.
yeah.
Yeah.
She might be 30.
That's pretty old.
30.
Yeah.
Or
Remain
even
at
25.
like 22.
Whoa.
25, yeah.
She might be 30.
Ooh. All right.
God's pastor.
You're gonna have to start doing like the intrigue rolls to figure out who's recently divorced.
Yeah.
Or like widowed.
Who's vulnerable?
Yeah, you gotta lay the groundwork.
Yeah, get that intrigue up and get that
Intrigue. I didn't
flirting
think
up.
about that.
And
Yeah.
dancing's the way.
Yeah. Or singing.
Oh,
That's right.
intrigue to find the widow that you sing to and then dance with.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Hey. And then try the flirting.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
Or maybe you don't even need the flirting at that point.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
not.
Dance well
No.
enough, I
I
think
don't
you
think you
can
Yeah, I think
No,
with the
I know you
dance,
don't.
dance her right to bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We daydream.
What do I do?
Then you keep dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Turns out it was really just about the dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's all.
That's all. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So
That was fun.
yes,
That was-
indeed.
Huzzah.
All right. So yes.
Just
closes the book of
Just closeth the book of feasts.
Oh, no eel tiles.
So days turn into weeks. The weather continues to be poorly.
Poorly.
So you all are just kind of hanging out at the castle.
Oh, that's miserable.
Yeah, bored out of your minds.
I don't know. I think
At this
I
castle?
think
Well,
Maurice is.
I'm happy to be
Yeah.
there.
That's true, actually.
You are You cannot stop smiling.
Yeah.
The
I'm
smile.
thrilled.
Well, what are the lords doing? Are they
Yeah.
Everyone's just sitting around,
Waiting
twiddling
and
their
bored.
thumbs.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
drinking.
Drinking.
Yeah.
Drinking. Some
that's
fights
not-
break out. You know.
No.
Oh yeah, we're starting to hate each other.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know.
I mean, I hated you all to begin with.
Right?
Bugging.
It's only worse now.
Yeah.
Now you have a reason to hate.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
Talking
this
as
gives
our-
me an opportunity. Oh,
Are we talking as our knights now or as
Yes.
our squires?
Yes.
yeah.
That's my night.
All the above.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
I could convert you all.
What? Oh, I
Throw
didn't,
it
Make,
see
in
that,
the
wanna
ground.
make a religion roll.
I didn't see
Yes!
that coming. You can teach me how to read.
I don't like that.
I don't like this at
Keith,
all.
The
Keith could teach you to
Bible.
read.
I'm a Guinness.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh,
Keith
I
has a reading
could
special.
I impassion? Let's see.
If you feel
Keeps us good at
sufficiently
reading.
Does
motivated.
he have a Sagan
I
like
do.
sophistication regarding the material?
This
You
is
don't,
true.
you
Yeah.
don't have a
just-
love God passion. That would be the
No.
logical one.
Yeah,
Is it
that's
just
true.
like, you know?
Yes.
Are you particularly
Cult.
religious? What's your
Yeah.
spirituality? Are you
What
spiritual?
do I have for Heaves in return?
It's
though? I can
15.
take care of his
Oh,
horse.
okay. You're quite religious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's what I
Would
thought.
you like to generate a love god passion?
I would. 'Cause I have a
Wow.
somewhere like it's a I have a religious personality or something like that. Like
Oh, you're like.
it's one of
you're
my
bent
Oh, it's
towards
your
that
family
way.
trait?
yeah, something like that. And I'm
Okay.
sorry, I don't remember where
It's
I wrote
no,
it
that's
maybe
down.
at the
enough.
bottom
Good
on
enough.
the back page where it says family
She
characteristic.
remembers it. That's enough for me.
I thought the family characteristic was with the singing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe
Yeah,
it's
I
my
forgot that.
knight who's really religious. Oh yeah, has religious bent.
Okay, that's
Oh,
the
okay.
night.
But anyway, all right.
Well, maybe
but,
it's rubbing off on you.
But you're
Yeah.
not serving that night.
Oh, that's right.
You're serving a heathen.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wink.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But
Yeah.
I really thought I had written somewhere.
So that
was
might reinforce your
super-
religiosity.
Well, your
'cause-
spiritual's nearly notable. So
Yeah.
that in
Yeah.
and of
Yeah, but
itself.
if you like playing something, play it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
roll
do it.
spiritual.
I mean,
Okay.
fuck it. Play it.
Made it.
All
Nice.
right.
Check your spiritual.
All right.
Because being around a heathen, you just be like, I'm even more, like, I
Yeah.
know more, like, my faith
You gotta
is,
double
like,
down on that.
everything.
Exactly.
That's right, it's your
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Because he is notably worldly.
Right.
Man, that's rough.
Yeah.
So if you
If
want
you
to
were all,
generate
like,
a
Christian
love
and-
god passion, you may do so.
Oh,
It's
right.
2d6.
2d6. Okay.
Weird.
Can you get weird now?
5.
Weird.
A 5.
Hey, you
Okay.
gotta
You
start
gotta start
somewhere.
somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. So
Building
make a
up.
note of that. Love god.
It's so low, it's almost negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my honor.
It's the beginning.
I don't really love God that much.
That was such a smarty little look, though.
Who is he?
And when it's that low, you can roll against it without fear of shock, melancholy, or madness.
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah.
the good thing.
Mhm.
Is it below 10? Or...
Below notable, actually.
oh,
Yeah, below
okay.
16.
So
okay.
why don't you go ahead and roll that love god passion? Let's
Okay.
see how motivated you're feeling.
I may have to kill.
It's okay, we're right next
You
to
don't
a
have to, I failed.
precipice.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's so many cliffs.
There's cliffs.
Slippery
There's
Cliffs
precipice.
on
Yeah.
3 sides.
You're
Aww.
lousy with cliffs.
Yeah.
No watchtowers.
So I can't run around with my.
You can
Bible
still roll
and-
your religion, you
You
just
failed.
wouldn't have a
Yeah.
bonus.
Oh, I wouldn't have a copy of the Bible, right?
No.
No, my
No.
God, are you kidding me?
Maybe
No.
run
Do you
around
have
with
any idea
them.
how
rich?
expensive those are?
There's
Exactly.
like 8 of them.
And what's
Yeah.
your read?
What's that?
What's your read anyway? Would you be able to read it?
Oh,
even if
yeah,
you had
good
one?
point.
Yeah, you do have read, don't you?
Nope.
No?
Somebody does. Somebody's literate.
Yo,
Heave.
That's
Heaves
And you-
is,
I've got a hot
and,
2 in glyphs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Cliffs.
God damn.
And Sir
And then
Heaves
Heaves
can
can
read.
read, yeah.
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 Yeah, heaps.
But yeah, if you want to roll your religion anyway, and
like
just
heaps
see.
and
I mean, you
heaps.
never know,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Feel for it.
0 and read.
Yeah, nope.
Nope. All right, so yeah, this one's.
I love
talking
the
all this
idea of
nonsense.
doing it, but
Yeah.
then, you know.
Talking about
Yeah.
Jesus. We're just
Yeah.
like, anyway.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
One of these days,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm going to convince you all.
Of what?
I don't think so.
All right.
Jesus loves you. Yes, he does.
That's weird.
And we're like,
I failed, so that's the best I can do.
Okay.
It is
Okay, wow,
horrifying.
Yeah.
I'd like to know that the gods
I
are
was turned
just
down
as
and now
flawed
I'm
as we
scared.
are.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Well, that's a good Pendragon session
Yeah.
then.
Wait,
I was turned on and now I'm scared.
Perfect. You're welcome.
Those are the two main emotions we're going
Yeah,
for.
turned on and
so-
scared. Good.
Shame.
Strangely arousing.
It's strangely arousing.
I believe what you're looking for is scare-roused.
Aroused.
I like afraid.
So I think that the Gibbs have like a game that we've made up.
Oh, yeah.
So we have
Oh,
games
God, yeah.
and stuff. So
That's
we
right.
just
Oh,
kind
no,
of
we are
like
built for this shit.
yeah, so just like being
Years.
bored and
We're like
like
the Air Sisters.
yeah,
Years.
we just play, just do different types
How's
of
that
games.
stack of poetry?
Yeah, relays
little
and
theaters. Little
yeah,
paper
puppets.
theaters.
Yeah,
Oh, please.
yeah, entertain
A
ourselves.
little leaf.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Oh,
Fight
man.
with it.
Yeah.
So after the storm, you guys are going to have novelettes. Like,
We will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
much.
Pretty much.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what we do.
Basically,
Alright.
yeah.
Well, so eventually the weather does clear. And
Does it now?
and the Duke's army is on the road.
I bet we're happy now.
Oh, man.
Yes. So so you march out, you begin a long march to Bedegrain.
What month is this?
Quite far away.
September. Craptober.
Let's see. What did I say before? August. So it's like late August.
Shit-tember.
Oh,
Shit-tember.
shit.
it feels like it's
September.
Well, it's Britain. It's anything that's not
always-
summer is winter.
All shit.
Are we presumably going to be away for a while?
Shite timber. Yeah, you are actually.
Shite-tember. There we go.
At least 2 months.
Horrifying.
That's right.
Can I give Blazine a present before I leave?
Of course.
Sweet.
Oh, I don't know. I think you like her more than you think.
I know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to give her?
Is there a table of gifts?
Table.
Oh, it's a note.
Oh, the first note.
Oh, here we
First
go.
note.
Here we go.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say is that I was able to procure a type of leather pouch to cut my silk.
How'd you
in.
Of course you
afford
were.
that?
It's
It's
2
afford.
libra. It's a 2 libra.
That's theft right there.
What?
Once you start, you never stop.
Yeah,
Exactly.
compound the
That's
theft
true.
with theft.
Yeah.
This is a downward
Why
spiral.
stop
for you.
now?
Yeah,
That's
it's a spiral.
theft.
Oh, so you're all honest.
I know. Why don't?
So you
why
have
did-
to like tell them why you're taking it.
I
as
didn't
you...
take it. I
But
didn't
it's
feel
a
it.
It's a kinky thing.
It belongs
count.
to you.
Are there places that you could procure like?
You would have just asked one of the local
Yeah.
smiths or whatever,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
you know, to fashion you a pouch, and
Yes,
you would have done it.
Thank you. It's
Yes.
a little fanny pack.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
It's a fanny
No,
pack.
no, I'm
It
kidding.
rides right above the groin area.
It does, yeah. Gives me powers. No, I put it. I have another piece of fabric that I keep it in, and
Right.
I put it in the
Right,
pouch.
right. Because you
Have it
gotta
on my
protect the
person.
scent.
Yes.
Ooh,
Is it
it's
like?
a job.
Is it over your heart, or is it?
I don't. That
relic.
might be
It's like a
dangerous
holy
because
relic.
people can stab me or whatever. You know, I don't want it to get endangered, so
Mm.
Oh wow.
I might have it.
You're really in love, huh?
Yeah, I might have
yeah.
it somewhere.
It's
I know it's stupid.
You've got it bad.
It is bad. I think maybe.
But so good.
I know.
I
It's
think
never
this
going to be
is
better.
Something that I can.
Wrong but right.
Yes, I don't know. I'll
Maybe
figure out
in
where.
your groin area.
It's stinky there, so no.
It's leather.
I think you can probably just do
Balls
like a
Yeah, but
like
funky.
you
yeah,
know,
they'll,
like a
they'll overpower her scent in
Yeah,
time.
no.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
that's
God.
right out. That's
No,
right out.
no, anywhere near the balls, like no.
I think like
no.
what, like a cord around your neck,
Yeah,
close to your heart.
I don't
Under
want it
your
near.
tunic.
I don't know. I don't. I think I
Alright.
could get injured.
Is it not on your body?
It is, but I don't know where.
Is it in your shoe?
It's not your
Also
back.
smelly.
Also
Wrist
stinky.
hanging from your wrist.
No, that's too
Well,
dangerous.
what the hell? In your hair?
I don't know. I don't
You
know.
stink all over.
I know.
You can't get away from it.
It's true. We all smell.
Yeah. Just around your
I'm
waist.
not putting it near my groin, and I feel nervous about putting it near my chest, but I think that's
Put it
probably the
on
most
your waist.
logical place
Just
to
like-
put it. So I will put
This
it.
is such a teenage conundrum.
Yeah.
Who's the place with the most meaning?
Well, I just
Yeah.
want to put it somewhere, but I don't want it to get.
You can't let anybody else see it
I
either.
know. I know.
'Cause
So
it's fucking
I'm just
rude.
constantly moving it.
I think it'll be
That's
easy
enough.
to like
Just
let it like
Yes.
hang low.
Yeah.
It'll be like hidden
Yeah.
by your tunic
Yeah.
folds.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not gonna like fall off
Or
easily.
like just on your arm.
That might fall off or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you though for contributing to this conversation.
So
It's
this
the most interesting.
We're
thing
very
It is.
concerned.
Honestly,
I've been involved in
honestly,
yet.
it was a legit thrill. So,
It's kind of amazing because it's going to come
Appreciate
back.
no, I hope so.
Oh, it will come back to haunt me.
The entire
Alright.
Gibb family.
Yes.
Oh, we're all gonna
The Gibbs
pay.
are invested.
We're all gonna pay.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's okay. You won't lose a whole hand because we'll each give up a finger.
Aw,
That's true.
nice. It's family togetherness. All right. So what else is happening in the world?
You're marching.
Okay.
Marching.
You hit the road. This is the first long march any of you have ever been on.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
right.
You know, so gradually the weather clears as you march further inland. You march along the southern edge of the peninsula. So this takes you to, first of all, there's many firsts on this march. You arrive at the town of Exeter, which is the largest town you have ever been in. There's
Yeah.
thousands
Wow.
of people who live
That's
here.
exciting. The market.
Thousands.
Yeah.
whole thousands,
Whole thousands, maybe
tens
upwards
of hundreds.
maybe upwards of 2,000 or 3,000 people live here.
Oh, so tens of
my.
tens.
Tens of
Take it. I
tens.
can't take the crowds.
This
Yeah.
is a lot.
Exactly.
No.
Wow.
And
Exeter, you
there's
say.
Yes,
normally
Exeter.
like a market,
there's a
and,
market.
and it's a market
For
town.
now.
So and there's a great castle outside town.
Right.
So yeah, no, it's quite impressive.
What castle is it?
It's
This
Exeter
is-
Castle.
It's the
It's
no, it is. It's
there's
Exeter
like a,
Castle.
There's
yeah.
like a certain family that lives there, though, right?
Oh, is there?
Not to get out
Say
of
on.
Pendragon,
No, say
but
on.
Rats in the Walls by H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh,
Oh no.
of course, Exham Priory.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Is that there too?
I don't know if that's been built yet. Actually,
Oh, all right.
I don't know if my.
I like it though.
Yeah, I know. Me
True
too.
glory.
I like Two Glory, but that entertained us. I think.
Yeah,
I think it was worthy.
Two glory. Yes,
Glory.
excellent. Two glory.
Yay.
Two glory for you. Anyway, So, and then you continue along the southern coastline before turning north and proceeding through the county of Salisbury.
Uh-oh.
So you get to see the castle on the rock at Sarum.
Wow.
You pass by Giant's Dance, aka Stonehenge, where Aurelius the Pendragon was recently interred.
Bunch of nonsense.
Thank you.
Wait a minute.
We're all about this.
You then turn
We don't
northeast
know what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
either.
and descend into
Before
the
us.
Thames Valley and the mighty county of Silchester, or the Duchy of Silchester.
I don't like it for some reason.
It's bothersome.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
We all
continuing
feel like assholes.
Yeah.
continuing north through the county of Ridichan
Oh no.
and Warensis and
No.
Lambor
No! I'm breaking out in hives.
before finally arriving at Derby Castle, recently seized by King Uther from the Count of Bedegrain.
Oh, so he was successful.
Yes, you have arrived too late.
Right.
The battle has happened.
Oh shit, that's
Uh-oh.
embarrassing.
Is he mad at us
So
now?
so you see all the crows and ravens circling.
Oh no!
You know, before you get
Yeah.
there.
So it's like,
Very
okay, they've
clear
done
sign.
this.
No.
Yeah.
you press the rise and you can see
Oh,
no.
you know
Bodies.
all the
Gore.
ghouls
Yes.
are out. You know,
Yeah, that's right.
stripping people, stripping bodies
Yes.
of their
Wreckers.
armor and weapons.
So that feels
Oh.
fairly. That feels fairly.
What?
It's
No,
fairly.
I have to pee. So could you excuse me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
For a few minutes.
Of course.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go.
Bye.
I'm gonna go. Bye bye. I'm gonna go in the bushes. Okay.
And make
Could
a deal
I
with the
sneak
ghoul.
down there?
And join the
You want to
ghouls.
loot some bodies?
Oh damn.
Make a battle roll,
He
please.
has to.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have the
you don't have
luxury
any-
of
How else are you gonna get that armor?
You don't
That's
have
right.
man. As long as you
Yeah.
get
Five
some,
pieces, Hal.
as long as
Could
you
I
don't
roll
have
fealty? Because
recognizable.
I want to be armored for my lord.
Right?
Can you imagine?
No.
I want honor because I want to be a knight leader.
Stealing.
Yeah, they kind of cancel each other out.
they? Yeah.
Yeah.
What if some of the armor is recognizable, like to other knights? Like it's personal.
Exactly.
I'll fix it.
Dangerous.
Oh, it could be fun.
It
If
would
you,
be fun.
if for some insane reason you had a hate Bedegrain passion, that would certainly apply. But anything outside of that,
Okay, well, we'll see. So, hunting then,
Battle.
right?
Battle.
Battle. Shit. I fail. Okay.
All right.
Fuck.
That's
So-
fine. That's fine.
Oh my
How can
god.
you fail
I
looting
don't
a corpse?
understand.
No.
What are they gonna do, fight
That's
you?
fine.
Give
No,
us
I'm
a
imagining
hell.
it's like one of the ghouls comes and like, hey,
Hey,
this is
give me-
mine.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I-
it's all these
Yeah.
ghouls.
oh, this is my body.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well
happening.
said.
All right. So the best you can find that hasn't already been claimed. Let's see here is just a lowly foot soldier lying dead with a spear and some leather armor, which you already
Just
have.
regular leather.
Oh, okay.
Big another spear.
Spear.
You could grab that spear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something.
And it was a cold dead hand.
Yeah.
So
Obviously did him a lot of good.
Yeah.
so we show up and this has happened, and
poor guy.
so Uther must be. He's probably gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Not at us,
So
though.
But
We're
they
just-
were
we're lonely
successful.
squires.
Well, not at us, definitely.
Good point.
Yeah.
But like, I'm wondering, what's he
What?
thinking about this?
so
We're about to
So-
find out.
I know.
as I said, the castle is there.
Right.
The king is in residence, so his banner is hanging outside the main entrance to the bailey.
And what's his banner?
It's a black banner, as black as midnight.
That's right.
It is
Blacker,
it is
blacker.
green with
Oh.
two opposed dragons rampant upon it.
Oh,
Okay.
So
we need to add this to the list of
You know,
the
why
little
two
NPC
dragons?
thing.
oh
That's a
yeah,
little
yeah. I
tacky.
got him on the world anvil here.
Oh.
Two dragons?
What color
Two
dragons?
dragons.
Yellow or the
Gold.
gold?
Gold, of course.
Yes.
All right. Two dragons, rampant, opposing each other.
So we get there.
Yes, indeed.
It's the castle. is what
We
you're saying.
get there,
There.
to the castle.
So yeah, you're riding in as members of Brastius's little unit, his little
Right.
a shield, if you will.
Brastis' boys.
Yes.
That's
right.
the Brastius boys.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like the Van Buren boys.
Yeah.
That's right. We're the Brasty boys. It's time to get out.
Brasty boys.
Yes!
Brassy
Listen,
boys
all
get
y'all.
nasty.
That's right. That's right.
Brassy boys.
Yeah.
Literal boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Z.
Literally. Yeah, with a Z. For sure.
I think it's only when we become knights that we get the Z.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
And so, yeah, basically as squires, as squires to household knights, no less. You're not going to be party to the main meeting,
Of course.
Right, right.
So
What are you
Gorlois,
saying anyway?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Gorlois there. He dismounts. He ascends.
How does he seem? Like, what's his mood based on what he's
Ooh,
seeing?
Yeah, I mean,
We
he's
can at
he's
least look at that. We've been around him for weeks on
fairly
end.
implacable, but yeah,
Oh.
you have been in his presence. So you could make a how about an intrigue roll with a +5?
Okay.
Fail by 2.
I succeed with a
Yeah!
1!
Oh, I crit.
Which is
crit.
great.
Ooh,
I'd
nice!
like to point out, I normally have a 0 in intrigue.
Oh, man.
Oh
With
wow!
a +5.
Check that intrigue.
Well, not anymore.
Those of you who made it may check.
Awesome.
Crit fail.
Already.
Oh,
Oh,
fail.
no.
jeez!
Ouch.
All
Roll
right.
a 20.
Oh, of
That's a good
course,
time
yeah.
also.
You just barely returned from your attempt at looting.
That's
the,
right.
Yeah, that's-
Like, what's going on?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's in. Yeah.
But Barry
I got-
critted.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah, what do I
critted.
know?
All right.
I can
So
look into his mind.
that's
Yeah.
right. So Uradach, you can see that the
Wait.
Duke.
Or,
We're starting with
okay,
Uradach.
okay, moving around.
We start with the less juicy tidbit,
Right.
and then we move
Building
on.
up.
The
Exactly.
juiciest.
Exactly.
And then just the odd, not wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can see that the Duke is how would you put it? He looks contrite,
Contrite. Yes. Yes.
but
Oh.
Barry, you can see that underneath that contrition is a sort of proud resistance.
How odd.
Like he knows he's not really in the wrong, and that this contrition is just an act.
Right, right, right.
Oh, I love it. I love that layer.
I do too.
Nice.
Just chew
What do
on
you think of
one.
that, Barry?
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
Oh, I don't really know, actually.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, there's two
Do you
guys
tell
trying
me
to
about
be
it?
king
Of
of
course.
all.
Okay.
Right.
So I think,
Yeah,
like,
he's-
so, yeah.
So he's on the other. Yeah, he's got sympathies for the other
It's
side.
not so bad,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So maybe we shouldn't really care about this Uther.
I don't think
Maybe we
should.
shouldn't.
I don't think we should.
So we're telling Robin and yeah.
It's
Hey,
a
you know
it's a
what? Please
whispering
stop.
campaign.
Please stop.
Yeah, who
No,
really
no,
cares
no.
about this Uther guy?
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
he really.
Yeah.
What did he ever do to you?
Yeah, what did he ever do
It's
for
not
us?
for us. It's not even us.
Yeah,
What has
no.
he done for us lately?
That's
Not
right.
much.
Good question.
He's no Aurelius.
He's
No,
not.
Yeah.
no, he's not
He's not.
exactly.
He's not.
And
They're all the same.
he
Right?
went ahead and did
We
this.
won't be
and-
fooled again. Right?
No,
That's right.
and he went ahead and did this battle anyway. He seemed to be fine. Why would he
Yeah.
drag us into
Right,
it?
exactly.
We had to travel all this
Hey.
fucking way
You know what? That's what I saw.
away from
It was a
Igraine.
complexity. It
Yeah,
was an interesting complexity.
I had to travel all the way away from where Igraine is, which I resent.
You're very far away from.
It's
the
like
grain.
really weirdly put into the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
does
yeah,
she have to
Yes,
do?
she is far away.
Yeah, that's a
You know
good
what? She
point.
is.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I hadn't thought about
true,
it,
but
But why?
So
So-
why? I'm not arguing the point.
yeah,
That's weird.
Why would you bring it
Why
up?
would you say that?
it's a strange thing to say.
So maybe he'll decide we could just turn around and go back.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So as Gorlois dismounts, you see. So you've got the stairs going up the motte to the wooden tower at the top, and
Yeah.
there's a
Bailey.
little door
Is there a
into
Bailey?
the main thing. Well, you're in the Bailey.
We're in the
We're in the
Bailey?
Bailey.
Okay,
And
good.
there's the Bailey, and then there's the motte, which is the
mott
gumdrop.
thing, yeah, the
Yeah.
gumdrop
You know,
part.
the gumdrop, and then you've got the tower on top, or
Right.
the keep, or whatever you want to call it. So, anyway, so up he goes the stairs, or up he's going to head
Yes,
up the stairs.
there he goes.
But the main entrance to the tower opens,
Oh.
and this guy comes out. He's wearing a little gold crown,
Oh,
and he's
no.
very richly dressed.
Oh,
so
dear,
you get
oh,
your first
dear.
view of
Oh,
Uther.
dear, oh, dear.
What does he look
You
like?
know.
Remind
Yeah.
us.
So yes,
What
you
is
know
he
he's a russet-haired fellow.
Yeah.
You know, very very rough looking, rough and tough.
Yeah.
I'm scared
And,
of it, actually.
Yeah, you should be. Shark
you
teeth.
know.
Yikes.
Very sharky.
I don't like this
And he's standing there in this like total power pose.
I don't like him. I don't like him. I
He's
don't
positioned
like
himself
him.
right at the top of the stairs.
Oh.
You know, and he's got his arms folded. He's even like thrusting his groin out a little bit. You know.
Yeah.
He's just insecure.
He's Richard
Yeah.
Burton. Yep.
Burton-esque.
He's got that Burton. Oh.
And you know, Gorlois has to be
Fuck no.
walking, looking up.
Up
You know
at
what? I
him.
like
Yeah.
Gorlois.
Yeah.
Me
you know.
too. I know.
Yeah.
So, you know, so then, you know, and Uther doesn't move until the last possible moment.
Of course not,
You
right?
know.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just turns with a whip of his cloak and
Girl.
cape, you know,
the
and heads
fuck?
back in.
Exactly.
And Gorlois goes in
Yeah.
after him,
Oh, the door closes.
and the door closes. So you can all make awareness rolls.
Exactly.
All right.
This is not the way
I
we do
succeed.
things.
I
Nope.
succeed. I
This
succeed.
doesn't feel like real
I make it.
stuff.
Yeah.
What are we, awareness rolls?
Yeah. I made it.
Oh, I made it. We
Wow.
all made it.
Nope.
Nope. You know, I
We all made it.
When are you going to learn how to cheat? Come on.
Yeah, my bad.
Jesus.
The armor's still on your mind.
Yeah.
right?
it's the thing about that
What you
armor.
could have gotten, there
Man.
was a nice suit of chain that was just there,
Oh,
but
yeah. So close.
someone else got
Missed it. That's
2
right.
seconds before you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
like
super
the Black
awkward
Friday
because you're
sale.
all just standing there in the Bailey,
Oh.
just listening as
Oh.
Uther just reams Gorlois.
Oh, does
He's
he?
shouting at the top of his lungs, and you can all hear it.
Echo.
Ooh, it's
Well,
Uther's
almost
house
all
of
of you.
pain.
You can almost all of you can hear it, and it's like the most profane rant.
Oh.
You know, it's like by the taint of the Holy Virgin. You know, it's
Is
like,
it-
Whoa!
like, he's just going off. You know,
Pretty good.
Christ falls, man. You know, what is wrong with you? I sent the summons 2 months ago. 2 fucking months ago. You intentionally delayed yourself.
He did.
You know, I
But
know
he did.
you did that.
He did.
I know you were in cahoots, you know, and all this kind of stuff. I mean,
Is
he's,
it a
wrong.
regionalism?
But he's
Is his
not
regionalism like southern regionalism versus northern?
oh.
Like,
he is southern. He is southern.
so we're hearing that fucking disgusting
Yeah.
southern
Language.
accent.
What's his?
Just like, ugh.
Y'all this. And
But it's that southern regionalism that was just like,
Yeah.
oh god.
yeah,
There's something about it that just sounds off,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's-
yeah.
Can he even read?
or not.
No,
He's
he can't.
pronouncing the words all wrong.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's
That's what I was
weird.
gonna say.
The
Yeah.
pronunciation
He's
is
he's
weird.
Logris through and through.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's not.
it's disgusting.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Is that Cambria?
Scandalized.
No. I mean, he's from like Logris.
Okay,
How
all
dare
right.
you?
I can't get
So
over
this is
this.
bad. This is bad.
I'm like embarrassed.
It is.
Yeah.
It is kind
to
of.
hear this.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Like I feel physical ill.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. It is making me sick.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, Brastius is standing there.
Yeah, what's Brastius
You know,
doing?
and like
Oh,
everyone's
Brastius.
just like trying to stand there, like pretending that they don't hear this.
Oh,
you know, it's just super
that's
awkward.
total abuse situation.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So
And this is the king.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is our king.
Yeah. So gradually he yells himself hoarse.
Oh, damn.
You know, and
That's
then
And then he sounds like us.
Finally. He sounds like a child. Yeah.
and then you're just, you know, kind of standing around for another half hour. Then eventually Gorlois reemerges with the king.
Oh my god.
Sir Cadoc is there along with like a couple other big beefy looking knights, you know.
Oh no.
And
Or no, Canuck.
oh, sorry, I want to say Cadoc. Canuck is there, yeah. Canuck is there with a couple other beefy looking
With
knights.
Jeridan, his squire.
And Jeridan
who I
Squire is
spanked.
there. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just like,
A
mm,
manner of speaking.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, the three thug knights are all smirking. You know, but Jeridan looks a little abashed.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
He's got a
He's
good
a
heart.
good guy. He's a good guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I take note of that.
Yeah.
And
don't feel
Uther
well.
like again sort of resumes his power pose at the top
God, I
of the
hate
stairs
this
as he
guy.
watches Gorlois descend back down the
understand why he's
stairs.
angry.
And Gorlois, of course, looks completely like unflapped.
Poker face.
Does he?
Yeah.
What a
Unflappable.
man.
Stoic.
What a
Stoic.
man.
True nobility.
So we follow him, right?
Yeah, yeah. So so he's like, we will make camp on the field near the castle, and then we will return to Cornwall tomorrow.
Okay.
How long did it take us to get here?
2 weeks. Yeah.
God damn it.
So Sir Adthorp, of
I'm
course,
excited though.
is going to slip away at some point,
That's
right?
right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll go with him.
Take me with you.
You're
Cause fuck
excited.
this shit. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I mean, all I have is my doily. I'm good. I'll make my brothers, and my brothers in arms too. But I'm gonna go with Adthorp to be of assistance.
Is okay, right? Oh
Right?
yeah, because you're at the
Because I'm like
squire.
his, I'm his squire. So.
Would you take your squire with you, or are you?
Oh, I need the squire actually
Right.
because Maurice is when we're right before we get back to what's the castle we're staying at? I forgot.
Exeter?
Wait, which one? Right now, or
No, that we're returning to.
Tintagel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's our home.
or Launceston, your
Launceston.
home camp. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
Because Launceston's where the commoner that Sir Adler
Right.
wants to elope with
Yes.
is.
sure.
So he needs to send Maurice into the town itself.
Or although
to fetch
I
her.
presumed you were going to come up with some excuse to bring her along, like as a washerwoman
Oh,
or
no.
something.
I didn't see it
I
that way.
also thought that.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Which you
It
could totally do.
does.
yeah, so the three of us are
It
just going to
does.
ride
She's
off.
like your personal washerwoman. You know,
Yeah.
oh yeah, she's just
More
gets my
dress.
wife's slightest. You know, and they're like,
Exactly.
okay, yeah. Whatever.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, so like in the dark of night tonight, we'll just ride off.
Okay.
Yeah.
wow,
Awesome.
that's so romantic. I'm gonna die.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Literally
That's
die.
Gourlois, if you recall.
Oh.
So.
Yeah.
I meant that. I meant that.
That's right.
That hairdo.
The hair's ridiculous.
It's
So good.
amazing.
It is amazing.
But he's
Perfect.
still very, like, we respect him.
Oh, God,
Despite
yeah.
the hair.
Oh, we respect him even
No,
more.
the hair is
Respect him
beautiful. What
for
is
the
your
hair.
issue with
sorry.
his hair?
Rocking it. The bowl cut.
You
Bigger
should be
than a
so
horse's
lucky.
mane.
Oh my god, it's glorious.
All right, okay. All right,
Oh my
Fair
god.
enough.
Oh my god.
You know he brushes those bangs and gets them trimmed on the reg.
Oh,
Oh,
hell
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
doesn't do it, his
Barber.
squire does.
Yeah,
Squire
exactly.
trims the
That
bangs.
lucky fucker.
Yeah.
Cut up into the bangs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
gotta like.
You gotta cut up into
gotta-
them. You
yeah,
can't
you gotta-
do straight
no.
He brings
No,
Tony
you
gotta- one day
along in
that'll
all
be
his
us.
campaigns.
Yeah,
His
Jose.
French guy. His
Jose,
French
yeah.
guy.
Oh my
French
god.
guy.
Oh my god.
So
Anyway,
so that's where we are.
That's where we leave it. That's where the year concludes.
Oh, that was too much fun. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
I can't take it. I need a pill.
So
It's so good.
yes, indeed.
That was the fucking best.
That was really wacky.
Appropriate closing
What?
credits.
So in traditional madness.
Oh yeah.
Formality.
Oh, love.
I
Love
think a
is the
love
drug.
passion will appear.
Wow.
Yes, love is the drug.
Yeah.
Indeed. And we came up with the phrase honey matron.
Yes.
Yes, that was all Jade.
Jade's was on fire.
Yeah.
Bringing it.
Yes.
Everyone
As
was bringing
usual.
it. Everyone was
This
bringing
was a
it.
solid
I didn't
night,
bring it.
everyone.
Yeah.
This was really
Still
great.
had a good time.
Yeah. No, everyone brought it.
Oh my god, it's fucking awesome.